I should tell my wife to zoom back out because people can't see what I'm doing. Because you can't.
Yeah, don't worry about your hands. None of our hands can be seen.
You can't see.
You can't see what I'm doing.
You guys can't see what I'm doing.
What is this crap?
Just a sec. I have a plan.
I don't know if we're live yet.
Hello.
I don't like how it
30
connects.
seconds.
It doesn't connect very easily.
The timer
Oh,
is
we're
going
live.
up.
Welcome.
You live?
We are live. All right, we're live. Well, welcome, guys. Welcome back to episode 4 of The Drinking Buddies with myself, Vino from 60 Second Cocktails, Dave from Booze on the Rocks, and today we have Ann from The Home Bartender with Ann. And today we're talking Tiki Drinks. Hey, at the Tiki Bar, Vino's got a sign too. Where's your sign, David?
Just a second. My sign is nothing but rum.
He's got the cool ice bucket, though, that's very tiki appropriate. So that works out.
It's about as close to tiki as I get.
All right. So today, guys, we're doing Tiki Drinks. We're each going to make a couple drinks. They're going to have probably lots of ingredients because that's what Tiki Drinks are. And we'll probably take some suggestions from you guys. And yeah, let's who wants to get her started? And yeah, cocktails under quarantine. My shirt is perfect. I got this when my first son was born. It says achievement unlocked, become a daddy.
Hey, Greg. Can you go downstairs into the little...
Hey, Christine is in the house.
Christine is here.
I mean, the Dr. Bird, please.
Hello, everybody. It's great to have you here today.
Yay!
So
Hello.
we're talking
live.
tiki. We're talking tiki. What is tiki? Vino and what is tiki?
Is this trivia
And
or
our
just,
resident
sure?
expert.
No, it's not what is tiki as trivia, but just what is tiki overall in general for everybody that's watching for us today.
Well, I think that's kind of a broad question, but
It is a broad question.
it is a
I mean,
broad question.
It's a category of cocktails, but it's also much more than that. It's a culture. It's
Yes.
for some people, it's a way of life.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. But I think
There's
the
lots of
big
people-
question.
There's lots of different cultures within that culture. There's rockabilly tiki. There's totem carving tikis. There's people that just collect tiki. It's pretty deep. But
Tiki is
it's-
admittedly not my
category.
wheelhouse.
Thank you.
I think the main question we should ask is, what is everybody's favorite tiki cocktail? Put that in the comments. What is your
Yes.
favorite
Dino,
tiki cocktail?
Oh, that's a good question.
Bye, Demos.
He was on his way out. Cheers.
Do I sound okay?
Yeah,
You
guys are
you're staggered a little bit. Say something.
It might be these earbuds. Let me take you.
You were fine. You're better there. But when you
How
ask
about
them
now?
what people's,
Good?
oh yeah, well let's go with that.
Now your feed's all messed up.
We're having a great
Jerry is
time.
moving slowly.
So are you asking people
All right,
in
what
the
is-
chat
what-
what their favorite
What is everybody's favorite tiki cocktail?
Well, let's go through our drinks, but in the chat as well, go and let us know what your favorite cocktail is.
I
All right.
I will start with
Saturn.
that if it's I love a painkiller. I was gonna make that, but I decided to make something else. But I love a painkiller, and I really love a halakulani. And that's a bourbon tiki cocktail. I think that's the biggest thing for me is that tiki just isn't about rum. And
Yeah, it doesn't have to be just rum, man. It's primarily rum, but there's a lot of tiki cocktails with all sorts of spirits.
Yeah, Haley Kalani is my favorite as well.
I have to say, I mean, I think my favorite is has to be Mai Tai, but
Yeah.
But that said, there's so many other great ones. One of my favorites, one of my tops, would be the Pearl Diver, which I will be making today, and mainly because I just love the ingredients. Like it's got the gardenia mix, which I got right here. It's already separating. It's got butter in it. It's a drink with freaking butter, and it's just a combination of so many ingredients, and it's it's just fantastic. What about you, Dave?
I'm gonna make it tonight, but the Suffering Bastard is actually one of my favorites because it just goes so close to heart. Actually, I really like the flavors. Actually,
Well, ginger beer is just
truth be
fantastic.
told,
Anything with ginger beer.
yeah, and it's actually a rum tiki drink. Not rum, sorry, bourbon. I apologize. It's a bourbon tiki drink.
We got to mention this one. Wesley here says the Jungle Bird, and I think that is
That's a banger.
Yeah,
That's a banger.
To me, not only is it a great tiki drink, but I think it's a great entry into Campari because there's a lot of syrup and pineapple juice. It mellows out the bitterness of the Campari. So for someone who's like never ever going to touch Campari, it's way too bitter for me. It's a great drink to kind of get you going. Don't go straight into the Negroni. Start with a Jungle Bird.
And it's like one of the most riffed on cocktails in Tiki, Jungle Bird. And,
I just did one. I've done a couple actually.
Yeah.
One of my favorite.
Strawberry Jungle Bird last summer, I think, where I infused that Campari with strawberry, and so that's even better. If you want to take some of that bitterness away but still experience some of that, try that infusion. It's amazing.
I like
that's what I like about the Mai Tai. Mai Tai riffs really well. I mean, there's so many great. The bitter Mai Tai. Talking about Campari, I love the bitter Mai Tai.
A great riff of the Jungle Bird is the Lorikeet.
Lorikeet,
Instead of rum, they use rye. They put some banana liqueur in there. But then instead of Campari, it's just like a shit ton of dashes of Ango and Peychaud's bitters. Like it's like 7 dashes of each.
I really like whiskey. I really like whiskey and tiki, man. I think it works so good. Yeah. Every time I've had it, it's incredible.
Stefan is right. It's actually easier to say tiki is not wine than anything else because with most spirits you can put into a tiki cocktail. You could substitute cachaça for some types of white rum. Absolutely, right? There's a lot you can actually create variations of, and you can wiggle outside of those norms because some people will say tiki is unnecessarily complicated with 7, 8, 9, 10 ingredients sometimes, right?
Sometimes, yeah.
It doesn't have to be, though. I mean,
it doesn't have to be.
Pretty much the most known tiki cocktail, of course, the Mai Tai, and it's if you go by the standard Trader Vic recipe, it's 4 ingredients.
Yeah.
5 if you do 2 kinds of rum, but I mean, essentially, it's 4 ingredients.
Yeah, no, it depends on what you consider like tiki. There's like people, artichoke hold is considered tiki. That's not a complicated cocktail, and it definitely doesn't have the tiki template in the traditional sense. So I think it really is, kind of give and take with tiki.
Absolutely.
Tiki Drinks at home. We've got Jeff in the chat. Thanks for stopping by, Jeff.
Hey, my buddy PJ's in the house.
Another tiki lover. Whenever his wife lets him.
Who else we got? PJ, my man Stefan.
Yep.
Always reliable. Tim and Christine and Cocktails and the Quarantine and Savage Kitchen. And whoa.
Savage Kitchen here is just jazz.
We got a
Jungle Bird with Aperol.
Nice.
That could probably work. It wouldn't be as bitter, but
oh no, absolutely. Get some sweet. You get a little bit of orange notes out of it, and just a hint of bitterness, but not much.
So Rob, listen, I'm gonna go ahead and start making my first cocktail.
I'm making a drink.
I don't know if you want to put it up on the recipe up on the screen, so I can start making it and not have to really go over it. Because I imagine you can.
Let me find a way to do that.
All right. Well, anyway,
which one are you making?
The process. So I'm making something called the Lost Lake, and this was created at a Chicago tiki bar called the Lost Lake. Apparently, he's not around anymore, which is sad. But it takes 2 ounces of Jamaican rum. I'm going to be using my favorite Jamaican rum, Smith and Cross, and I know me and Rob are probably the biggest Smith and Cross fans out there.
That is the most delicious rum there is.
The god tier of rums, in my opinion.
It really is, and it's so underpriced. I would pay.
Oh my god, crazy, right?
I get it for $38 Canadian.
So, dude, I get it for $30. I'm sorry, 3/4 an ounce of lime juice. I have not had this one yet, but the ingredients look so good.
Look at that. There we go. Everyone wants to
here we go. Beautiful.
We've got it up there on the screen if anyone wants to follow along.
All right. 3/4 an ounce
Smith and Cross.
3/4 an ounce of passion fruit syrup. I'm using Lieber & Co. I love their stuff, man. They make I think they make the best syrups in the market. 1/2 an ounce of pineapple juice. I'm using some freshly pressed from Trader Joe's.
That sounds real. This one, you sent me this one. I had not heard of this one.
And,
when you sent the specs earlier, I was like, damn, that sounds really good.
Sounds really good, right? I can't wait to have it. All right.
Maraschino and Campari. I find that's going to give it a really kind of sharp flavor.
Dude, and then you throw the Smith and Cross on top?
Yeah.
Sheesh. So 1/4 ounce of maraschino. I think the passion fruit is going to be really good on this one, though. I think it's going to really kind of mellow everything out a little bit.
Iceman says I just finished my own first bottle of Smith and Cross recently. Trevor Rose had sent me a bottle because I wasn't available here. So I was like
I think I'm on my my third bottle. I used 1.5, gave a half away. I had a friend who was like, "Oh, this is so good. I need this."
Are you doing those movements again there, Vino?
Hey, that's my private time. Don't tell you what I do in my private time. All right, I'm just gonna do a dirty dump because that's how Vino does it. All right, then I'm gonna put some crushed ice on top. Super excited to try this one. Now I don't got tiki mugs because I don't make tiki cocktails, so I got these cool little pineapple mugs.
Hey, that works.
Glasses. All right,
Make
there you
tiki
go.
work for you.
And the best, what I love about it is, look, look, I got a straw.
I remember when you.
and everything.
I remember you. I think you used that. It was a video where you used it. You said your wife got it for you, right?
Yeah, she did. She did. All right, folks, you know the drill. Let's take a sippy sip.
How was that?
Spit it out. It's horrible.
Woo! This is fire.
Somebody.
Fire.
Oh, that is so good. Oh, the passion fruit. I tell you, that
You should be
shit's
making
working.
your own syrup.
It's working so. I forgot about it. We got time for that.
Come on.
We don't make our own syrups around here. Only simple and cinnamon and stuff like that. Anyway, this is delicious. This is delicious. What can I tell you? It's absolutely the passion fruit is working so well with the Smith and Cross. The Campari is right there a bit on the back end. I'm not really picking up the Maraschino too much, but everything's playing really well together. This is
You'll
fantastic.
get a little bit of sweetness out of that, but that'd be about it.
Oh man, so good. That's how we start. That's how we start off, baby.
Oh.
All right, who's next?
Who's next?
Top
David,
that.
going?
Top that.
All right.
Top that.
All right, I will make.
What are you
Oh,
making?
Orgeat.
We're just gonna be cheap and easy and make a quick suffering bastard. One of the good things about this, it's an easy, quick shake. But the joy about this is it's actually a combination of a little bit of bourbon and gin, which works really well together in this cocktail. But you would think that it wouldn't just by looking at the ingredients because they don't normally go together. So
Suffering bastard. There it is.
yeah, so you need about an ounce of each, if I remember correctly. Or I'll just look at Rob's screen there.
Just
I
look
can't
at
read
the
that.
screen.
My eyes are bad. My eyes are literally so bad that I can't read that screen. I need a little bit of lime juice, and you want about half an ounce. So if you want to just quick and easy, you can half a lime will give you pretty much what you want, unless your lime is hard as a rock like this one is.
I just made more super juice earlier.
Did you?
Yeah, you know, I like it. It's hey, lemons and limes are expensive, man. This
No, they
stuff,
are.
It allows it to allows you to stretch it out a lot.
A couple dashes of the Ango.
Hi, Teresa.
Flour, eggs, and yeast up in this
Hey,
piece.
how's it going?
Make sure when you give it a flip that you got a good seal, unlike what I did earlier.
Oh, that was hilarious when you was that your Wednesday drink? You dropped it.
What?
Was it your Wednesday drink? You flipped it and dropped it.
Yeah, well, the whole thing just came apart.
Hey Rob,
nearly
I don't
cried.
know if you saw, but Ann sent you her specs, so you might want.
Yeah, I did. I got them.
All right,
I got
cool.
I got everyone's.
Now this drink is actually set in a tall glass, and you can, garnish it however you want, but just give it in there, like so.
That's the cocktail I made for the April Fool's video.
April Fool's last year, eh?
Yeah.
Right.
So it's really, really good, and it doesn't look like much in the glass, but the joy about that is you just get to where'd it go?
Where's your ginger beer?
Pretend you have some
There it is.
stills. Pour in your ginger beer on top. Make
And
it
if
look
you-
pretty.
And if you want to be lazier, like I am usually, you can build that one right in the glass.
Yeah, just roll it in and pour it in, and it'll mix
I
everything.
don't even roll. I
together,
just pour ingredients, pour the ginger beer, give it a quick little mix with the straw.
Hey, I got to tell you. So look, this Nicholas Montz says use brandy and gin is better. That sounds really good.
I didn't do brandy, but I did a recently. There's many versions of the Suffering Bastard, gin and bourbon, rum, gin, bourbon. I made a video recently where I did 3 of them. They all have different names, like the Dying Bastard and the Dead Bastard.
You made a video for that, right?
Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
And I didn't do brandy. That's another one. But I think I did. I think it was. I'd have to look at the video again. But there was the regular, which is bourbon gin. Then there was a bourbon gin rum, and then there was another. I think there might have been just a plain gin. I forget.
Just plain gin.
Yeah.
The joys about this one, the bourbon comes through nice and strong. The ginger beer just lifts it up. The lime juice just kind of puts it all together, and the gin just gives you a little bit more kick. Really, I used a dry gin, but if you want to really fiddle it up with it, have some fun with something kind of floral like a Jennifer or something like that. It'll just give you a slight twist. The Jennifer will give you a bit of sweetness. Absolutely.
What you can also do, what I've done at the Suffering Bastard as well, is put a few dashes of tiki bitters.
Yep.
And it just gives it a little hint of spice, and it kind of gives it that nice little, an extra tiki vibe to it.
But she's got a pretty presentation, which is important.
She got a
To
pretty
me,
mouth.
anyways.
She got a pretty mouth.
She got a pretty mouth. That she does.
Did I go?
Go for it.
Shall I go? Okay, so I'm gonna make a mango overboard. I did
Mango
this one
overboard.
last summer, but it has just a really nice. It is a bourbon tiki cocktail. It's got 1 ounce of lemon juice, and then a 1/4 ounce. I'm gonna do a 1/4 ounce of Orgeat, which I'm using Liber & Co. I think it's got. I don't know. I really like Liquid Alchemist, but the Liber & Co. really does have a real prominent almond flavor to it. It is a little sweeter than most Orgeats, but I do like it has that prominent almond flavor. And then we could go with 2 ounces of mango juice. We could use nectar juice. Over here. And then we're going to do 1/2 ounce of simple syrup. If I can get my simple syrup open, which I make myself.
Enough, guys. I get it.
Oh, Navy grog.
Navy grogs are awesome. I've been obsessed with them lately.
Listen, I'm lucky I'm able to even record videos, nonetheless make my own syrups.
What are you talking about? I'm going to take a picture of this Navy grog here.
I got
Maybe
2
I'll
ounces
make
of
that
bourbon in
too.
there.
But I don't have grapefruit.
I'm using wood.
Yeah, I need some grapefruit.
Okay. Most of the time I just use Buffalo Trace in this one, but Woodford's going to definitely bring a nice barrel, a little bit more barrel than.
Yeah, Stefan is right. That was the original tiki bitters.
I mean, it's got a bit of an more spice, like a little kind of allspice cinnamon thing going in the and a bit more anise in the tiki bitters. But I mean, if you don't have them, Ango will do fine.
No,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Get my lid.
I mean, a lot of classic tiki drinks would use the Angostura, which was basically a mix of Ango and absinthe. Give you that anise flavor. Mango moonshine. Well, okay, Tim, I want to see a video with that. Whip out the mango moonshine. Make us a drink.
Yeah, that does sound good.
Yep.
Okay, let's get some more ice on the top.
That's my.
I usually top this with some mango slices and some mint, but I don't have any mango slices, so I'm going to just do a little bit of mint here.
Mix that.
Fresh mint from the garden.
Oh,
Everybody-
awesome.
How's your mint doing?
Mine. It's funny. I find it's as much as mint is like a weed. It is somewhat temperamental because I had it in one spot in the backyard, and it was growing ridiculously. And then I moved it because we had some of my kids' friends over, so I just didn't want them like toppling over my mint. So I moved it a little bit, and since I moved it, it's not growing as much. So I'm just gonna, and it's not that far. I moved from like here to here, but just that, it's probably not getting enough sun.
It doesn't like it. So that's the mango overboard.
Looks delicious. Give us a
And
taste.
its presentation. Ooh.
It's slightly tart. It's kind of a quintessential tiki drink, really. It's slightly tart, but it does have a really nice mango flavor. And if I had mangoes, I'd probably mash those. I'd mash some mangoes up in there as well, just to give it a nice natural boost.
Yeah.
And the bourbon comes through nicely. I really like a cocktail that has good evolution, where you can sort of taste every little thing, and it all comes together in a really nice package. And I really feel like this cocktail definitely has that. You can taste every little bit of it. It's a great summer sipper. Good.
Awesome. Sounds great.
There, try it. I hope somebody in our chat here has tried this cocktail.
Oh, you never know, right?
How's the stream, guys? Okay. I was getting a connection warning from YouTube, and then it said now it says excellent connection. So I guess we're good.
Huh.
That's good news.
That is good news. All right. I guess I'm going to move on. I am making what's it called? The Monkey Man. Mainly because I like the name.
Well,
All right. So the Monkey Man is another bourbon. There's some rum in here, but there's bourbon as well as the base spirit. I'm going to go with this nice, this for you, Vino. Bullet 10-year-old.
All right.
Oh, that's beautiful. Great.
Beautiful.
Ounce and a half of bourbon.
I like it a lot.
Actually, this one's for you because next I'm using Smith and Cross.
Oh man, this is like an orgy of stuff for me.
All right, so,
dude, I like everything in here. I love banana liqueur, pineapple juice. Forget about it. Cinnamon syrup.
So then
vanilla
we're doing
syrup,
half an ounce of
vanilla syrup. I can live with.
You probably,
Oh,
what?
vanilla syrup
It's
makes
so
a great
little.
snack.
It's so little. You probably wouldn't taste it. I would just go with.
I mean, I like it. I'm just not. It's not my. Everything else in there, I love.
Yeah. Oh, what did I do? I only added a quarter ounce. I was thinking of vanilla syrup, which is quarter ounce. All right, half ounce of Smith and Cross. Next, we got banana liqueur, which is I've got to pimp out my my own homemade liqueurs. This stuff tastes like like real bananas. None of that neon yellow crap.
Wait, you don't like the neon yellow crap? It's awesome.
I don't like the neon yellow crap.
It's pure 80s and 90s cocktails. Come on.
Hey Matt, I'm not frozen. I'm just not moving.
All right, I'm gonna hide this guy now. All right. Well, we did the banana. Now we need an ounce of pineapple. Half ounce of lime.
Yeah. So Rob, apparently it's choppy when the recipes go up.
Oh, really? Half ounce of cinnamon. And where's the vanilla?
Also,
What
guys,
was I saying about
if you're not subscribed to somebody here, make sure you guys subscribe to everybody.
Absolutely.
Everybody.
And while you're at
everybody,
it, make sure you give the
give
stream
Rob
a
those.
like
Give
for
Rob a nice big thumbs up.
Yes. And like,
And like.
like.
I think Rob, you're doing like Facebook and everything, right?
No, I couldn't fit. I couldn't.
You can figure it out.
Well, especially with the problems we're having, I couldn't. So I can delay the stream in YouTube. I didn't know how it was going to work with the other two, and I didn't want while we were fixing things. I didn't want it to like
amateur.
next time.
Come on,
All right, I got all my ingredients in here. I'm going to dump some crushed ice. And you're going to hear loud noise because I actually brought the drink mixer down. So I'm fancy like that.
I'm using the iPad. I'm using the iPad, Damo.
Look at that. And I'm going to go with the fancy guy here. Because why not?
Yep.
That's some ASMR.
Ooh, that's some ASMR right there. Ooh, I got turned on right there. Honey, are you awake?
I think she's got a headache now.
she got a headache all of a sudden.
Instant headache.
All right. I can't let Ann be the only person with the nice garnishes. So let's get a nice little sprig of mint going in there. Nice long straw.
You didn't give it a spank that bad boy. Is that a Canadian spank?
Canadian spank.
Is that how Canadians do it? Ooh, you guys
There we go. There we go, guys. So
That's,
this
all, that's
is
just
the
all it
monkey
takes.
man.
Clicking is good spanking.
That's why the Canadian population is so low. That's you call that spanking.
You know what? Like that vanilla syrup actually comes through the quarter ounce. I think it's because of the bourbon. Like that bourbon has some heavy vanilla notes, and it kind of carries into the vanilla syrup. I'm definitely gonna pick up the Smith and Cross, even though it's just a half an ounce. The bananas coming through. Pineapple, but it's not too heavy. I'm not a big fan of like heavily. When drinks say like more than an ounce of pineapple, I'm like, yeah. But very nice, very nice.
Awesome.
Listen,
Which is funny because I love pineapple juice, but you're right. I don't like when it's like 4 ounces of pineapple juice, and I'm like, what? It's too much.
Even the when I make my personal recipe for the painkiller, I dial back that. I love the painkiller, but I dial back that pineapple a lot.
Wait, by the way, Christine has confirmed Canadians can spank.
There we go. Oh, Canada.
Oh, that's the best.
remember, there was a whole song about that called Blame Canada.
All right, so listen, it's Vino trivia time.
Ooh,
All right,
Vino trivia. Love Vino
right?
trivia.
We're doing some movie trivia, guys, and
Yep.
I know there's a lot of movie fans in here. If you're YouTube fans, you're probably movie fans, all right? The first question for Vino trivia is: in The Matrix, which pill does Neo take? The red or the blue?
I'm not going to answer it.
Answer
No.
it in the comments. You guys cannot answer it until the
Okay,
comments.
which movie are you specifically talking about? That's an
Well,
important question.
in the first one, in the first.
What he's
Matrix.
asking is, do you subscribe or do you like?
Oh, boy.
Come on, guys. Which pill does Neo take in the Matrix? The blue or the red? Don't be afraid to be wrong. Just answer.
Gin and juice. Ugh. 2 ounces of gin, 4 ounces of pineapple. That sounds awful.
Actually, apparently, gin and juice is good, but you can adjust that for different types of juice, right?
But gin and juice is.
Yeah,
gin
but
and
I
juice is
I
a
think
hood shit.
it suffers from the same problem that that something like the screwdriver does.
You got three
When
reds.
you just
Ding,
vodka
ding,
and
ding,
orange
ding,
juice-
ding. Ooh,
red.
red it is, and we got a whole bunch of red up in this mother.
Yep.
effer. Look at that.
red. What if it was colorblind?
That's
If you're
If you were
colorblind, you
your,
grab
blue
both
would look
pills.
gray and the red would,
Swallow both
red,
pills.
yellow or
and
something.
Very good, guys. So the answer
says
is
purple.
red.
Tim's a rebel. He said purple.
And the only reason you have a problem with the screwdriver is because you're making it wrong.
How is there a right way to make a screwdriver? It's just vodka and orange juice.
Well, first of all, you have 2 fingers of vodka and just enough color to just enough orange juice to color.
No, but
Yeah.
like I think those
shit.
kind of things like gin and juice, vodka, like screwdriver, it's what it needs is some sort of carbonation, because just juice and booze, just that is like, oh no, you
Pretty
need
boring,
either
yeah.
like a good acidity or a carbonation. That
Yeah,
balances
yeah.
it out better.
Yeah, I tend to add even some triple sec or something like that, just to give it some tartness or something like
You
that.
Yeah.
can. If for a screwdriver, you'd go a Harvey Wallbanger and add a little bit of Galliano's vanilla.
Yeah, that's
on
what I mean.
top,
You
and
need
that'll-
some. You need something in there just to give it a
My
little
father-in-law, every time he's over, he makes me. I make him a Harvey Wallbangers. I
Extra.
like
Such an old school cocktail.
I
All right,
love
listen.
them.
So the next question in the movie Godfather,
Godfather.
what animal's head is left in the bed of somebody that the Godfather was sending a message to? What animal's
a
what
beluga
animal's
whale.
head? Yeah, beluga whale's head.
What kind of message would that send? That's the question.
All right, guys. What animal's head was left in the bed?
I'm not saying a word. It's way too easy.
Oh, it's so
Not-
easy, but
And I'm not talking about the answer. I'm just saying it's so easy to make and make way too many bad comments
horsey.
about.
I'm gonna go old school on one of these.
All
Let's
right.
see
So
if
the first person
I think-
to give you the answer was
I think
Stefan.
so. It's but is Stefan right or wrong? Because was it a horse or was it a horsey? There's a difference.
I think it was a horsey. I think that we're looking for is horsey.
Stefan speaks more than one language. He's probably speaking with an accent.
All right, so everybody got that one right. Everyone got that right. Here's a tough one though. Ready?
Awesome.
What was the first feature-length animated movie ever released? The first feature-length animated movie ever released. Come
Feature
on.
length. It's not like
While
Steamboat
you're thinking
Willie or
about
anything.
that, the first Disney movie being, well, Disney animation being Steamboat Willie was way ahead of its time.
Thanks,
Thank you, Dave.
thanks, Dave.
High five to that.
I feel so alive right now.
You can watch that on Disney Plus right
My
now.
life
It's
is
so
different.
strange. I watched it recently. It's so weird.
Well, it's kind of, you have to think about it. I
Yeah, that's
think
right.
we got
Bruce
Livio here
did.
too.
Bruce did do a scene of. Oh yeah, Livio's in the house. And the
Yay.
answer is Snow Wizzy.
Yep.
Yee-hoo. That's right. Wesley
Oh, was it
Oman
really?
and Savage Kitchen. My girl just got it. Stefan
Absolutely.
said the Steamboat, but he would be wrong.
You
would
win.
be wrong,
And
Stefan.
the prize is one of Tim's bottles of vodka
Oh, really?
It's
I'm
a
on my
bottle
way,
of
because we're giving them all away.
or a prepackaged prune juice martini.
Hey Tim, you were supposed to make. I gave you the specs. You were supposed to make a prune liqueur. I said just vodka, prune juice, sugar. Do it.
No, you have to add a little bit of vanilla and some cinnamon in there.
You don't have to. It's not going to be
No.
good either way. You can. But
All right, ready, guys? This is the next question. Ready? This is a tough one. Who wrote the famous scary theme music for Halloween? Okay, who wrote that, folks? Who wrote
We're gonna get demonetized. Be
the
careful.
theme? We didn't do it that good. We weren't that. Come on, guys. Who wrote
Yeah, you make
scary,
prune syrup, but not
scary
prune
theme
liqueur.
music for Halloween?
You
I
made
think
prune liqueur. I'm
This is actually one I don't know. So I need everybody's answers.
Come on, and I don't want to know Googling, even though I can't prove it.
Did he
Is
actually
it Wes Craven?
did
Wes
he-
Craven would be wrong.
Tangerine.
Oh, my man Matt and Olgraf.
Oh, it is Carpenter.
It's
Nice.
John
John
Carpenter. John Carpenter would be correct.
I didn't know he did the movie.
Yeah.
All right, ready? This
What's
is
everybody's favorite John Carpenter movie?
Ooh, probably Halloween. I love the original Halloween.
That's good, but
What's your favorite, Dave? You seem to have an answer.
Big Trouble in Little China.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's one of my favorite all-time 80 cult classic movies. I would sit down to watch that day after day as a kid, and I'd still watch it regularly now.
Whoever gets it right, Googled it.
Day after day. That explains a lot. Yeah.
Big Trouble in Little China. Yeah, Dave's got lots of problems.
Well, speaking of great directors, this is the last question before we go into our next round of drinks. What was Quentin Tarantino's first feature as writer and director?
No.
Quentin Tarantino. I love Quentin. Quentin Tarantino's first feature as writer and director.
He doesn't do it for me.
You don't like him? Oh, I love him.
Well, I do. I like some of the movies. Like Django is awesome. There's a few others, but
Reservoir. I mean, there's so
Reservoir
many.
Dogs. I was like, I saw it. It was all right. I respect the art, but it just he kind of doesn't do it for me. I don't know why.
It's all about the dialogue, and
Yes,
when you get the dialogue in every
That's
one
all.
of these movies,
Exactly. Quentin's all about the dialogue. It's
I
all about
respect
that
the
shit.
crap out of him. He's an artist, but
Yeah.
Pulp Fiction it was good. It's not. I don't find it's all what everyone makes it out to be.
Pulp Fiction is amazing.
It's good. It's not. But
well, that's an homage to the 70s, those 70s movies. Come on.
Yeah. And the correct answer would be Reservoir Dogs by Tim of Spirit of the Cocktail, Savage
right.
Kitchen with my girl Jess,
Reservoir
and
Dogs.
Ulgroth,
And
who I'm not sure has subscribed to me and Rob yet.
see,
I think, but who is
Wesley
Mr.
understands
Pink?
what I'm talking about.
But who is Mr. Pink in this conversation right now?
Mr. Pink is what's the guy? The big eyes. The big eyes. Steve Buscemi.
Yep.
Why do I gotta be pink? Why do I gotta be pink?
Former New York City Fire Department.
He works for the
Before-
fire
Oh yeah,
department.
he was.
Yep,
He went
before
Ground Zero
he
when
was
9/11
an actor,
happened.
he worked in the New York City Fire Department. And actually during 9/11, he
Yeah.
came back to do rescue
Who
work.
said that?
I never knew that.
Oh, I did not catch that, and I apologize, Ed. And it's
That's all right.
correct.
Okay. That's all right. Yeah, he went to Ground Zero and volunteered.
No
his
respect.
time
No
for a
respect,
bunch of
Dave.
days. And he's like, watched something. You probably watched the same thing, Dave. I watched something, and he was talking about, people having residual effects in their lungs from that, and he was really worried about, because he was there for like a week, 3 days, something like that. Afterwards, helping and with his original unit, it was really, really interesting.
Wow.
Yeah. Anyway, next.
All right, so let's
Next.
see. I guess I'm next because I was first to go last time.
Which one are you making now?
I got a fresh new pineapple thing. You know what's funny? I don't have a tiki, jar, whatever like that, but I got a tiki coffee mug.
Oh, there you make it in that.
Mr. Raleigh High in that.
I got
Yeah,
water.
that's
I got
probably
water.
Bahama
I got-
Mama.
Got water in there.
I got water. I gotta watch my intake. I gotta wake up really early tomorrow. I got a play date.
Vino's the only one of the three of us who hasn't gotten completely like hammered on one of these.
Vino
lines.
doesn't get hammered because Vino's been in the business too long. All right, let's see. So we're gonna do.
Half his booze is actually water. Old
This-
restaurant
You
trick.
can't prove this is rum, guys. I'm sorry. Notice I've only ever had this one bottle of white rum. All right, let's see.
White rum for us. We're gonna need you to expand your palate on the white rum.
With white rum, this is all I need. This is all.
There's
I need.
not
I
too
don't-
much available here in terms of white. Like I've got the Plantation 3-star. I've got the
You can do a
Eldorado
Florida
3.
Cognac. Yeah.
I don't
They
use
don't
them. I
have
don't-
Florida Cognac. The white. I can't get it. I got
You
about.
can only get the Florida Count of 5 up here.
There's about 3 Florida Cognac, but they're all aged.
Yeah, we can get the Havana Club 3-year-old, which is good.
Oh yeah, the Havana 3. I don't see it very often, but I suppose that's another one we can get.
Rob, put my recipe up there. I'm making
yeah.
something called an Imperial
He's a
Punch.
Imperial Punch.
Do your job over here. It was created at the Rum House in New York City first, and Gabe from Liquid Memoir used to work there.
Ah,
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. There's a great bar. I've been there a couple times. One of my bars I recommend to people when they come to New York. Okay.
Damo's a cameraman. He's still here.
You gotta tell me where the best steakhouse is when I go down.
Oh, there's a bunch. There's a bunch.
What about Keen's? Is Keen's
I mean,
still
Peter.
there?
That's my favorite. That's my favorite. They make I just love it. It's very old school New York. But Peter Luger's is the one everyone seems to think is the best. I think it's really good, but it's not. I don't think it's the best. I don't think it has anything that makes it the best.
Oh, Stefan, you like that Kingston? I saw that. It's made by Appleton, right? Kingston 62. I saw it. I didn't buy it.
I do love cinnamon syrup. As Stefan knows, I do love my cinnamon syrup.
Cinnamon syrup is great.
Oh, it's so good.
And it's easy to make.
Yep,
You know, because
super
you're
easy.
spicy, that's why.
It has to be that Latin
That's
spice.
another one. Yeah, I tried getting the Angostura white from the Quebec side, but all out.
Yeah.
I've got 2 Angosturas. I've got the 7 and the 1919. It's good. I mean, it's good rum.
I'm falling behind on my rum selection.
Yeah.
I've in the last year, and I blame Steve the barman, but and Trevor. I've kind of got slowed down on my whiskey, whiskey collection, and I've doubled my rum collection.
Well, rum's easy to pick up, right?
Rum is also
there's not a whole lot, and I mean, if you go to an LCBO in Ontario, it's literally half the wall is Bacardi and the other half is Captain Morgan. So you have to kind of pick out your rums sparingly because we don't have the greatest selection.
Look, as a whiskey guy, I'll say this: I like whiskey better than rum, but whiskey's more exciting. There's just so much variety. So it's fun to go shopping for it because you never really, rum, yeah. You never really know what to expect when you go get it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When you buy something, whiskey, you know what you're gonna get. It's usually, if you buy a good quality bottle, you're gonna have a pretty similar vibe to the last quality bottle.
You can go from something that's very grassy, like an agricole, to something like a Smith and Cross that tastes like caramel.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what's fun. That's what's
Stefan.
fun about rum to me.
Stefan, half of them are Captain Morgan.
Well, he said unique bottle. He didn't specifically say that 20 of them were not 20 flavored versions of Captain Morgan.
Unique flavors of Captain Morgan and Bacardi. Captain Morgan and Bacardi. That's about it.
All right. Anyway, so here's my Imperial Punch, which is 1 ounce and 3/4 of white rum, 3/4 an ounce of lime, 3/4 an ounce of pineapple, 1/2 ounce of cinnamon syrup, 2 dashes of Ango, overcrushed ice with a float of dark rum. Cheers.
Nice.
A float
What was
of
the dark
dark
rum you used?
Smith and Cross.
No, I use Pampero.
No, you didn't. Oh, you didn't. Okay. Oh, that's a
I use
good one.
Pampero.
Okay.
Oh, this is nice. This is completely different from the last one.
Yeah.
The last one is a flavor bomb, like boom in your mouth, in your face, up your nostrils, out your mouth. This is a lot easier to drink. Nice, smooth by the pool. You know, watching your kids, but trying not to fall asleep. That's what you know what I'm saying.
I love those days.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking
Watch the kids
about.
and try not to fall asleep. You
This
should
is
be
what
falling
this.
asleep.
No, but you don't want to. They fall in the pool and they
Fav-
drown. You forget about it.
Yeah, well, yeah, you have to be
You know
careful
what I'm
with the
saying?
pool.
I guess
But
they
like
drop
my
the pool.
favorite summer days is, you know, it's nice
Mm.
and hot. Kids will go in the backyard, play trampoline, water slide, whatever, and I just sit there, drink, and just
Yeah. Oh, this is very nice. Very easy drinking a cocktail. Very
Yeah.
nice. Yep. The cinnamon in this one is so dope. It really brings the whole cocktail together. It's really nice. Like this.
I'm not trying to be funny, but did you make the cinnamon syrup or do you buy it?
Yeah. No, I make that. I make.
He
come on,
makes
give me
the
something.
cinnamon syrup.
Come on, guys. Relax.
It's easy.
relax.
It's easy for them.
I make most of my
You make
syrups.
your own
I don't make
syrup?
passion fruit. I make my own demerara syrup. I make my own cinnamon syrup. I just don't make my own passion fruit. Really, I make my own orgeat. I
passion
make all
fruit is
that
not
stuff.
the easiest one to make.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
expensive.
So the
Passion fruit's
yeah
expensive though too.
of the
$2
of the
a
comments.
fruit at my local grocery store.
Well, I guess
Of
yeah, it's
the-
not hard to make, but it's not an ingredient that you have on hand necessarily.
No, but if you
No.
buy that, you guys in my video, you should have seen this. So if you buy that Funkin' Rum,
Funkin' Rum.
See, you buy that, and then you just freeze it in your 1x1 ice cube trays
Mm.
or a 2x2, and then you cut off slices, and you can literally make it per drink if you want. You just heat up,
Yeah.
you know.
No, that was a good video.
that up and do it per drink, and then you never have to buy another bag again. It's so easy to make, 2-to-1, and equal parts. Okay. that's-
No, look, you're 100% right.
Yelling
You're
at you
100% right.
guys.
But I gotta
What
tell
do
you,
do? You have to
these
make
these
your own
guys, this stuff is
Yeah.
Lieber
Yeah,
Co.
Lieber
makes,
Co. makes
Lieber
some
Co.
good
makes
stuff.
dope stuff, man.
They do.
Yeah, they do. They make good stuff.
Anyway, enough about me and my syrup making. Damn it.
Who's next?
No,
David.
no.
Well, if we follow
You
the
leave me
process-
alone with the syrup making.
The worse it's gonna get.
If we follow the same pattern, I'm next. Now, this next cocktail is called a corn in oil. Now, I haven't had this before. However,
What?
the first time I saw it was actually on Ann's channel. So I definitely gotta try that. We're gonna build it directly into the glass.
What kind of rum you using?
I was thinking of using 151 because I need a proper blackstrap rum. However, I do-
Technically, it should be Barbados rum. So
yeah, I
if, you
just
got,
don't have any on the shelf.
if you got Mount
Normally-
Gay, that'll work.
No, I don't have any, but I do have some Captain Morgan. No, I'm
No.
No, don't
No,
do
no.
that.
No, I'm just going to use a bit of Gosling here.
Don't do that.
Gosling will work.
No. You have a plantation 5? You have a plantation 5-year.
No, just a 3.
Well,
Wait, let me use-
We don't have a lot of plantation.
Are you saying you want me to use something different than this?
you wanna use something from Barbados.
I don't have anything from Barbados.
Okay, then use that.
Are you sure? It's Bermuda. Is that okay?
Go for it.
It's tropical.
Listen, Dave, don't let these tiki snobs, steer you the wrong way.
What the fuck?
Damn
What
it.
are you doing? Don't do that. Put that bottle down now.
Did you check the
I'm gonna help
ABV?
you. I'm gonna help.
Damn tiki snobs.
Yeah,
All right, so I'm going to use a half an ounce of Falernum. Now, my good buddy Rob actually sent me a bottle a while ago.
Nice.
Really good.
that is the greatest Falernum you'll ever get.
Yeah.
It's okay. You'll be,
I don't know. John D. Taylor might have something to say about
It's
that.
actually.
As a
Sorry,
matter of
I meant to
fact,
say
I think I like
Canada
it
is
better,
the
by the way.
only one you'll ever get.
So you guys can't get John D up there. Is that right?
Yeah, no. We can get Falernum syrups, but no liqueurs.
Christine Camley, can you get John D where you are? Said no on
She's in BC, so probably not. Half an ounce of lime.
Yes,
I'm
this is
using
like Tim's favorite cocktail. He loves this. This was his introduction.
You know what
to rum.
You know what I
Hey,
like
Bob,
about this
that's
one
this.
is it's essentially the same build as an old fashioned, but
Yeah.
with rum,
Or a Thai
and it
punch
feels like
or,
a tiki
grog.
drink.
Yeah.
Really quick, Jess, Small Hands has really good syrups as well. Yes, I like their stuff. I use their stuff for a while. I switched to Lieber & Co., but I do like Small Hands.
Do they
I
have
like
small hands?
too, but yeah, Yeah,
Little
I like
tiny-
the Branco best for Orgeat, but Small Hands does have what is it? Is it their passion fruit? I think is
Their passion fruit's really good. Yeah.
Are the
Yeah.
bottles very small?
no.
Actually, no, they're just
Well,
made by
actually, I
small
wonder
hands.
how they make
They're
it.
just
with
made
tiny
by
hands.
really small hands. That's it. It's like,
Describe it like the bottle.
here's your syrup.
This is good. This is really good. What you didn't see, or I added 4 dashes of Angostura bitters, which you're supposed to do, and then I performed some alcohol abuse while I was picking my glass up. It's really good. The Ango, give it a stir. The Ango is right there. The lime is in there. The Falernum works really, really well with the rum. It actually does a really good job for that rum, which is really good. So I should have tried this with. Ooh, you're making me want to try different things. Anyways, it's
You've
really,
never
really good.
had this.
What?
You've never had this before.
No. Let me tell you the secret of my channel.
You don't drink anything that you drink.
I don't drink a lot, but I never test a drink before I make it, unless it's
Me
something
neither.
I've actually made.
Very rarely, unless I've already had it before.
So
Small
me, every single
Hands,
drink I pick up-
Lollipop Guild. These sound like subsidiaries of Willy Wonka.
We represent the Lollipop Guild. The Lollipop Guild. Remember that Lollipop Guild?
Well, like, what are these company names? They sound hilarious.
I got to make a video. I got to make a video about this Lost Lake because this stuff is remarkable.
Yeah, that's actually one that I was gonna try.
Man, this is good.
Dave, how is it? With
I'm
the-
surprised Dave didn't make a blue drink.
You can make a blue Hawaiian. I mean, that's not really tiki, but whatever. Who cares?
You know what? You know what I don't like about the blue Hawaiian is
Nope.
that when you well, I don't like. I'm not a big fan of the drink itself, but when you mix the blue curacao with the pineapple juice, the drink ends up green.
Comes up green, yeah.
It's
Seawater
not
green.
blue, and they call it the
Seawater
blue
green, you're
Hawaiian.
actually, it depends on the version
Nope.
because
Is
you're
Ann
based on.
frozen?
No, she just stopped.
Oh
moving.
no, I think
She
she
looks
just stopped
frozen.
moving.
Unless she's
She's like the British Guard over there.
And did we lose you? I'm gonna turn off her video.
Yeah,
for a
we've,
second.
Yeah,
we've
we
temporarily lost
Nope.
Ann.
Hey, Ann, log in and out, girl.
Yeah, just disconnect, reconnect, use the same link. Should
Hey,
work.
Jess, nothing goes past me, Jess, except most things.
Everything goes past you.
Yeah. At this point in my life, it does.
So I removed her video because she's she's gone. So she'll log back in.
She'll log back in.
They have the blue corn and oil. There you go, Dave.
It's very
Add a little bit of
tempting.
curacao.
Hey,
in there.
blue corn is a real thing.
That's
Yes.
true.
It is.
That's true. You could garnish with a corn chip.
What?
What kind of ice did you use, Dave?
Um,
Just cubed or
Cold. It's
I
cold
just
ice.
used
cold
I
ice?
just- yeah, cold ice. Ice that was frozen. I just used some small cubed ice, even though the recipe will call for a combination of cracked ice and crushed ice.
I mean, I've had it with. When I originally had it, I made it with a big rock of ice, like an old fashioned,
Yeah.
and then I made it with crushed ice. It definitely feels like a totally different drink. With a rock, it feels like just like a rum old fashioned. It's still good, but with the crushed ice, that really feels more tiki. It's more refreshing because that ice melts a little faster and
It gets colder faster too.
and it's
It hits that
cold. And you sip it through a straw, and it even though it's the same ingredients, it feels like a completely different drink.
Anybody know why they call it corn and oil? If you know the answer to that, put in the comments, and I'll send you.
Does it say it in the?
I'll send you. I'll send you a julep strainer.
I'll send you my julep strain.
Hold on. I will look it up.
Dave's like, shit. I need a new julep strainer. I need a new one pretty bad. Come on, Papa needs a new pair. A new pair of julep strainers.
You win. I'm a julep strain.
Come on, Stefan. You know this, Stefan. You know everything.
Send you
You know
bobblehead
who-
Yoda.
Oh, ooh. Blue
Actually,
corn.
it doesn't- This one just didn't tell me. On liquor.com look at it. It doesn't actually tell me why it's called that.
Yoda calls it the oil and corn.
Yeah, oil and corn you eat. You drink. Mm.
Well, it's
Wait,
based.
so who's
Tim is right
what?
because he's talking about it has to do with the content of the colors of the ingredient.
It looks like corn and oil mixed.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, so the rum would be the oil and the falernum,
falernum.
corn.
Yeah. So you get that really, and because it would be layered in, you put your falernum in, you put your oil on top, right? And you get that murky look
So
on top of oil on
I
oil on
forget
water.
exactly what
Hey,
in
Tim
Smuggler's
said
Cove.
that? Tim said that?
Yes.
When did Tim say that?
Right there.
I
Right
know
there.
Tim.
I don't even.
Right there.
I don't see
Well,
how he said that.
I don't see that.
It says
think you're
color
covering for him.
of content.
Oh, color of contents.
Maybe
you're-
I extrapolated a little bit.
Yeah,
Oh, color of contents.
Dave's extrapolating a little more. I'm sorry, I'm texting Ann here. I guess I'll start my next drink.
Yeah, you might as well. We'll let Angle last.
The phone may have died, and then maybe she's plugging it in.
She's using an iPad.
Well, maybe it wasn't plugged in. She's got the link, so if she can't make it back, I'll send the link to Tim.
Yep. See, Stefan is giving us an accurate answer.
What's that? It's called Corn and Oils. It's the dark rum and the falernum color. Okay, there you go. And has taught me well. All right, so I am making a pearl diver.
Have a good night, Algarth.
Later, Orgeat.
Okay, so pearl diver. Let's put the specs up on the screen.
Nothing's happening.
Yeah, it's coming.
All
Okay,
right.
so it should be Puerto Rican rum. I don't have any Puerto Rican rum at the moment.
Boo.
You better get us some there, Vino.
Racist.
Vino, I expect you to send me a bottle of.
Well, I originally made it like so a Bacardi is Puerto Rican, right? I originally made
Yeah.
this on my channel with the Bacardi 4 or Bacardi 8, one of those.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to use just Plantation Dark.
You have Havana Club?
I have Havana.
That's Puerto
Yep.
Rican, unless you got the Cuban one. But there's
Oh, it's
also-
Cuban.
it's also-
I've got the Cuban
Okay.
stuff.
Okay.
The stuff you can't get in the States.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh, I
so we're
should-
going to do ounce
I
and a
should
half
use-
of aged rum, or I said I wrote there I was going to use Ango 7, but I'm going to use the dark here. So, ounce and a half. I got it right next to my mic, so I'll give you that ASMR. And after that, we're going to do an ounce of Demerara. So for that one, I'm going to use El Dorado 12.
Is that your
I got this.
Demerara?
I've got this. This one I keep for sipping though, but I got this El Dorado 12 Madeira cask,
Yep.
and that is very nice.
Oh my.
It
Wait,
was one of
did
those-
everybody put in their comments what their favorite tiki cocktail is? I don't recall seeing everyone do
Nope,
that.
they didn't.
Few people did.
No,
I
everybody
saw a
put
few
again. No, do it again, guys. Put what's your favorite tiki cocktail again? I'm talking to you, Christine, and Tim, and Stefan. I think that's the only people watching. So you guys, you three guys.
There's more than that. There's 14 of you. There's, the other folk don't comment.
Whoever's
All right,
watching.
so we
please
need a
do
quarter
that.
ounce of Falernum. Look at that. I got the same bottle. What are the odds? I got the same bottle of Falernum as David.
Wow, that stuff must be popular in Canada, man.
It's the you know what? It's the only one available in Canada.
Hey, look who it is! It's Mark from Right of the Mark. What's up, Mark?
Hey, Mark.
Hey, Mark. How's it going?
He was hanging out with his homies in his last video. Did you see that? He was hanging out with his homeboys.
Yep.
Didn't catch the last one. I'll tell you.
Yeah.
See that. All right, we did the Falernum. We want 3/4 ounce of lime. So this does differ a little bit from the classic recipe for the Pearl Diver. I've adapted it to my own taste. Anne's back.
Oh, now they're putting them in. Look at this, beautiful.
There we
Ooh.
go. Anne's back. So I've adapted it to my own taste, mainly because I don't like too much orange juice. The original had a lot more orange juice. So I'm going to do 1/4 ounce of orange juice.
Hey, Christine, it's not Rob's Navy grog. He just happened to make it. Don't give the guy too much credit.
It's
His
mine.
head- it's not his. Don't get it too.
All right.
His head get too big. It's, you know what I mean?
So while Rob is making his drink, I see what looks to be a painkiller,
You got
corn and
painkiller,
oil,
zombie. Yeah, look at this. Go ahead, Dave.
the zombie test pilot.
People
But
got to
yes.
know about this. So this is Don's Gardenia mix. So Don, the beachcomber, one of the kind of the granddaddy of tiki, him and Trader Vic. Anyways, apparently they didn't like each other. Anyways, but he was a very secretive guy, and he would come up with. He didn't like to share his recipes even with his own bartenders. So he would come up with these weird mixes. This one here is called the Gardenia mix. It's butter, allspice dram, cinnamon syrup, vanilla syrup, and honey syrup. So it's sweet and buttery.
Yeah, if you guys aren't subscribed to Right on the Mark, go subscribe to him. Him and his wife, they're a fun couple.
Yeah,
they do some
videos.
they do fun guys, fun people to watch. Go check
absolutely.
them out. Right on the Mark. Go subscribe to those cats.
Then we're gonna finally 2 dashes of Ango, and I'm gonna do 2 dashes of where did I put my tiki bitters? Because I don't like these.
Humu. I love that one. I love the
The humu nuka nuka pua.
I love that.
That's
I know, you know what? I know how to pronounce that because it's named after a fish. It's the national fish of
the fish of Hawaii.
And my kids watch this show called The Octonauts, and it's a show where they teach you about about marine wildlife. And they did a whole episode and so it's humu nuku nuku apua.
I know because I spent a lot of time in Hawaii, and I like it a lot.
That explains the tan.
Did you just watch?
No, I use that phrase a lot. I don't know. It's just weird that way. No, that's Dumb and Dumber.
Dumb and Dumber, yeah.
All right, crushed ice in this bad boy. It's going on the drink mixer.
We can't hear it, Rob. You're making too much noise, Rob. Stop, Rob.
Hey,
Sorry,
Rob. Christine is going to be in Montreal, Toronto in August, and she wants some of your Falernum.
Oh,
Right, meet up with her. Sure.
I might be able to make that happen.
You know, what time in Toronto? What time in August?
Christine, when are you going to be when are you going to be there in August? We can make this work for you.
Because I might be in the Montreal area as well.
Oh, we're talking
Well,
party,
yeah.
Canadian spanking time.
With
I
bacon
want
and
A lot of
poutine.
apologizing and
A whole lot of
Pearl,
apologizing and
the Pearl Diver,
flicking.
guys. Pearl Diver is one of those drinks
I
that has
loved
its own freaking glass. And yeah, I'm kind of a snob for glasses, so I've got it. And, here we go. We're gonna jump.
A meetup where they all get spankings. Let's
Yeah, you'll get Canadian
figure this
spanking time.
Let's formulate.
Pew 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 pew.
All right, and the straw in there. Some mint.
Pew. It's a weird gun noise. Pew pew.
when you guys spank your mint, does it go pew pew?
No, it does not.
Here
It
we
does
go.
not go pew,
The
pew.
Pearl Diver. Look at that bad boy. So
No worries, Mark. No worries.
let's give it
We're
a
all
sippy
super
sip, as Vino says. This is so good.
Yeah.
It's not overly sweet. Surprising because the Gardenia mix has a lot of sugar, but it doesn't feel overly sweet. It's not overly citrus, especially with my recipe. I down the orange juice. Very spicy with all the bitters, but also the various flavored syrups and obviously it's very rum forward. And that butter, it just gives it like this
Smooth.
glossy mouthfeel.
Yeah.
It's amazing. The only thing I will say that's kind of annoying with this drink is after making it, all your barware is greasy and you have to clean everything. You're
using real butter or using like a substitute margarine?
real butter.
Real butter.
Real butter. Why would you use margarine?
I don't know. Maybe he's watching his figure. I don't know.
So
Have you seen this
I
figure?
use real butter. I melt it down, and then I add the other ingredients. It does, as you saw me kind of twisting it, it does separate. As you can see, it's already starting there. But you give it a quick mix.
Hey, Rob, apparently I'm frozen on everybody's screen.
You're choppy. I don't know why.
You're choppy for sure, yeah.
They just find on my screen.
I'm gonna log out and log back in. How do I get out of this joint?
Get out of here.
My power just went out.
All right.
That's why I left
Oh, your
it.
power went out. No way.
Of course it did.
It's air conditioning
the
time.
first hot day here in
As long as my power doesn't go. So my power goes out, this whole thing goes to shit.
Yeah, first hot day in Oregon, and then everybody uses their air conditioner, and then it all goes to shit. Yeah.
But yeah,
Okay.
Christine, let me know, and we might be able to work something out. I might be able to get you a bottle of Falernum.
That'd be really nice. That'd be fun to meet up. You
Absolutely.
guys should do that for sure. Hopefully,
We
you
know.
can-
Am I moving now, guys? Am I moving?
Yep.
You're still kind
Ooh,
of choppy.
Stefan, that's a good idea. Coconut butter. That would be really interesting. Oh, I like that. I'm gonna, yeah.
It'd be an
take
interesting
that.
Alexa.
flavor and it'll give you a different consistency because it thins out a little bit better than the regular butter does.
But you know what? It's
But it's
I've been
not
looking for
oily.
other uses of I forget which one. I think it was Trevor's drink, the Officer and a Gentian. I made that and I swapped one of the I forget which one of the syrups he has with gardenia mix. Because I had some left over from making a pearl diver. And I'm like looking for other uses for it. And yeah, it makes a pretty cool.
He's a little choppy over there.
He's a little choppy. I don't know what's going on here.
That's I'm being choppy.
It says your connection's good. I don't know.
It's Friday night. He's kung fu fighting in that
He's doing the old robot.
He heard that everybody was kung fu fighting.
Yeah. But the audience thinks I'm good now, so that's
Those
good.
cats were fast as lightning.
Okay, I'm gonna make.
It's Ann's turn. Let's go, Ann.
Why does Stefan want to build a snowman?
I think he was
Hi,
watching
Jess.
See you, Jessica.
Frozen. Ciao, Jess.
Oh, is that what he's saying?
Do you
I didn't
want to
catch
build
that.
a snowman?
Hey, you keep
Careful,
interrupting Ann.
monetization.
Let Ann make her drink.
Oh, Ann's
Disney is horrible for that. They will flag
not
this
gonna-
video.
He ain't gonna do it. I'll just start making it.
Go ahead, Ann. Go ahead, guys.
Okay,
You know,
so I'm
Go.
making the Dr. Swizzle, and the reason
Dr. Swizzle.
I
Let me
chose
put
it
the up on the screen there.
is because this rum, I know it's backwards, but this rum is amazing. It is
Oh, I
super
can't get that,
funky.
Dr. Bird.
I wish you guys could get it up there. I don't know if you guys can get it in Canada. I order it because you can't. Because I live in a control state and I live in a small little area where I can't get a lot of stuff. But it's finished in muscatel casks, so you do get this this really nice wine sort of flavor, and I mean it is just amazing. So I'm gonna make a swizzle with my swizzle stick that I got from Surfside Sips that he made me,
Oh, cool.
for
Look at that.
swizzle, my nizzle.
which is so amazing. I love it so much. So yeah,
I'm glad you said that.
Thank God I could.
so I'm gonna use 3/4 of an ounce of cinnamon syrup.
You love that Dr. Bird, huh?
I really do. It makes
I
a great.
think Leandro
sweet
used it
potato.
a few times too. And
Hey, Ann, have you had Smith & Cross?
Oh, of course, yes.
And you think
How does it compare to Smith and Cross?
Well, it's not the same profile. It's not.
No?
It's not
Okay.
caramel like Smith and Cross. You're picking up more wine notes and more barrel notes. but
That's a
it is-
polite way of saying Smith and
that
Cross.
Smith
is
& Cross
better.
is better? Yes, yeah, we got
No,
one, Rob.
it's
We
just
got
a
one,
different-
Rob.
No, it's
One
such a
for-
totally different profile. This is what we were talking about earlier. Like the profiles of rum are so broad. This is a totally different profile. than
Hey,
that.
Rob,
It's not.
that,
It's not buttery.
Rob, that's the
What?
rum way of saying she's got a pretty face.
All right. So
She's got a nice person. No, she's got a nice personality.
I put about 8 mint leaves in my glass, and then
Oh, it's a mint?
I did the 3/4
Oh,
of
yeah,
an
that's right,
ounce
it's a mint.
cinnamon syrup, 3/4 of an ounce of lime juice. Yeah, I put my
Tiki
rest.
bitters.
Then I'm gonna do 2 drops of the Elamacule.
I
This is
love
a
those
cocktail
tiki bitters.
that I made up myself.
Oh, did you?
Wait, Ann, you made this up?
Yeah, I made this one up.
Oh, fantastic.
Oh, cool.
And then I'm gonna do 2 ounces of the Dr. Bird. On my channel again is that Cibonnet, and it's got the plantation pineapple and this Dr. Bird. It's amazing. I can't remember.
I want to try this now, but I want to make with the right rum because.
So I'm gonna get a
I
little
can't.
bit.
There's no way I'm finding Dr. Bird.
And what would you compare the Dr. Bird to if I wanted to make this? Or do I have to get that rum?
That'd be like the rum you can't get, or like Mr. Black we can't get.
You know, I don't really have an answer for that because it's very unique on its own. But I would use an. I mean, you could use an Appleton, but you're not going to get the cherry cast finish.
Oh,
Do you pick that up?
Work?
Do you pick that up in the cocktail, Ann? Though, do you pick up the cherry cast finish? You do, huh?
Well, it's a muscatel. Yes, you definitely do. I mean, if you dip this on its own, it's just super fruity, really fruity.
I'll see if I can pick it up. I'll see if I
Good
can.
night, Tim.
Using, I think
Good
she's.
night,
I
Tim.
think,
We love you, Tim.
Christine, she's using these bitters here. Bitterman's El Macule Tiki bitters.
All right,
Use
if
the
it's sold in New
Fiji
York, if it's
or-
sold in New York, I'll find it. I'll get it.
Well, it's where is the distillery is an American distillery. Where is it? It's like in I don't know. I'll look that
Yeah.
up.
There's some-
Damo,
but if it-
ye have little faith.
That's,
We can-
what I'm
we can
saying is,
hold our
if it's sold in New York, I can get it. I mean, I got people, so I just want
New
to see
York
what's sold.
buys everything.
Vino's got people.
I got people, man. I've been in the business 20 years, folks. I know people.
I actually,
I'm going to give you a call. You know, I need
where
some
I
of your
live,
people.
so I just have it shipped to me by somebody.
Oh,
in
yeah,
California
Santa
who's
Teresa.
been
That's a
shipping
yeah. Stefan just said that Santa
by
Teresa
post.
Solera is a sherry finish.
Is that a Canadian thing?
No, it's a. I don't know where it's from. Look.
No, like you can find it in Canada.
Yeah, we can. It's out of stock now. I was
There
actually
you
looking
go.
for it recently, but it's out of stock right now. But I can get it through my the provider in Alberta, although it's expensive shipping. But
Wesley says Detroit. I don't know who's near Detroit here.
Yes,
guys.
that's right. Yes, that's where the Dr. Bird is made. I think. Yeah.
It's made in Detroit. No way.
Yes.
Where's the
Right
where's the
there.
juice come from? Jamaica?
You're super.
see,
clip-
Stefan, top row
Crackling.
is drunk. Look what I just did.
And-
Anyway,
Stefan thinks the top row is drunk, but look what I just did.
now
Hey,
I'm
Ann
drunk.
is- Can you hear me now, Ann?
No, you're really crackling.
You're choppy.
Motherfucker again.
It's going.
So usually I top this with Angostura bitters, but I don't know where they are. So that's it. It's 2 ounces of the Dr. Bird rum, 3/4 of an ounce of cinnamon syrup, 3/4 of an ounce of lime juice, 2 drops of Elamakule tiki bitters. You're gonna have 6 to 8 mint leaves in there, and swizzle that up, and then more ice over the top, and then Angostura bitters over the top of that. And the reason why
Bottom row is childish
So
and
good.
drunk.
the reason why it works so good, it's like with that cinnamon syrup and that muscatel sort of cask woodsy finish, it makes a great tasting cocktail.
I'm totally trying that this weekend. That sounds fantastic, Ann.
It does sound really good.
I got to use my mint.
Yeah, you'll get to use your mint.
You know what? Interestingly enough, I'm just thinking the cachaça because that's generally made with muscatella grapes as well.
Is it?
But
Yeah,
that's
because they make a grape juice, then they ferment the grape juice to get the. It's not going to have the same flavor or the sherry cask finish or any of the funkiness that goes with it.
right. So this has got
Hollywood
that funk.
Squares.
It's great with the cinnamon syrup, but that cachaça is going to be more earthy.
Mhm.
Yeah, like that would be great in your Thai punch.
Yeah,
Something that's
absolutely.
more earthy like that, like an agricole.
The Thai punch is just this or rum, a lime wheel, and
And
something
some
else.
cane syrup.
Simple syrup.
Some canes, yeah. Some
Okay.
I think
syrup.
Vino was having a bad connection, so we're booting him off for the time being, but he'll be back.
Oh yeah,
Oh, did he come back? There he is. Oh my God, there's 2 Vinos now.
Vino passed out, yeah.
Yeah, right.
What'd you do? You switched. I still have your other connection here.
Really? Well, there should
that'd
only
be
be one.
interesting. I think you're. I
One-
think
one-
you're
one-
right.
I'll just
one
remove
of-
it. There we go.
One Vino's enough.
One Vino's enough.
I changed to a different Wi-Fi IP.
Okay.
whatever,
That's probably why
that
there's
works.
2 still there.
See, Stefan,
Hmm.
yeah, Duck Road, childish and drunk. Well, I mean, I'm in the. Oh wait, this is an old comment, I assume.
Oh no, it's because he said that someone
Someone
asked if we were all drunk, and Stefan said the top tier was drunk. So I just moved me and Vino to the bottom. But then he said the bottom tier was childish.
And that's true.
What are you gonna do?
So Vino,
oh, yeah.
what?
This is so good. Almost done this
What-
guy already.
I'm done both my drinks.
Rob, Dave's asking me a question. Be respectful. Be respectful.
What's your next?
I'm gonna hit
What
you up
is
with
your
another-
next section of trivia?
My next section is 90s music.
Ooh.
That's the wrong era for me.
Dave, what are you nuts? Dave, you're in your 40s, brother. This is your
He was
era.
born in 2000.
No, that was high school. I was like every other high schooler at that time, depressed, listening to emo music, and no.
Dave, Dave, ready? Here's one for you. You got to know this answer because I know you're a big fan. What is the name of the Spice Girls' first #1 hit?
I have no idea. Do I want to know? Do I really,
somebody-
Do you
really
know
want
who
to
the
know?
Spice Girls are?
Dave knows who the
I'm
Spice
trying
Girls
to
are.
think. They work. I'm just
Boys
trying
know
to
who the
think.
Spice Girls are.
Is it Do You Want to Be My Lover? Or...
Yeah, you got it. There it is.
Oh, is it that? Okay.
It's
Is
called
it that one?
Wannabe. It's Wannabe. Yep.
Yeah.
There you go. Told you
Correct.
guys, Dave is a big fan. What do you think? I don't know, Dave.
Had to really think about that one there for a moment.
Right,
It's been a long
listen,
time
all right,
since I
ready?
heard that.
Okay, guys, ready? This is for the audience.
Answer is ace of base.
Very easy. I'm gonna start easy for you guys because I love you.
Yes, I am very easy.
Smells Like Teen Spirit was a hit for which band?
Boom, ba-doom.
Doo-doo.
Boom, 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 ba-doom. Boom, boom,
Doo-doo.
boom, 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 boof.
Uh-oh, copyright claim.
Oh yeah, want to feel old? One of the Spice Girls is a grandmother. Oh,
I'll feel old when I'm a grandmother.
That'd be
well,
that'd
look
be
in the mirror there. You know?
Okay.
I saw the sign.
I look forward to that, Vino. Okay.
Oh, are we lagging? There we go. Nirvana. There we go. Someone's got it.
There we go.
Iceman.
Iceman.
Bonus question. What is the
Matt-
title of the Weird Al parody of that song?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know, Rob. What is it? Smells Like Teen Spirit. Let's see. That already sounds like a Weird Al title.
no, I remember because one of the lyrics is
Yeah.
in this. I sound like
The
sound
video
like I'm
is
singing with
hilarious.
marbles in my mouth.
Yeah.
Is one of the lyrics out of that. I remember the
It's
And there's a fight in the mosh pit in the back.
out with all these marbles in my
Okay, ready, guys? This is for all my...
The title is Smells Like Nirvana.
Yeah.
Not as clever. So listen, this is for all my Canadians out there. This is for Rob. This is for Dave, for Christine, for
Stefan's got
Stefan.
this.
Ready?
Iceman got both of them.
Ready?
Iceman got both.
Who held the #1 spot on the UK charts for 16 weeks with his hit? Everything I do,
Oh,
I do it for you.
Yeah,
I said it
okay.
too fast. Sorry.
Well, he had to do it faster, or else you'd get
And his
demonetized.
initials are BA.
Ooh, not it doesn't mean badass.
And 4K television.
But he
not
is a
nice to
badass. He's the
It's not
Canadian
about mooning
badass.
people either. It's not about mooning.
I know this answer.
Come on, guys. Which who held the #1 spot in UK for 16 weeks? With Everything I do. Ooh,
All right,
Stefan
Stefan's got
Foisey. Ooh, you know what? Stefan looked at the
Stefan is
post-
wrong because it's not Adama.
No. Stefan just looked at the post on his wall and he knew exactly who it was. He knew exactly who it was.
Oh yeah,
It's like,
absolutely.
oh, that guy.
90s music. Whoa.
Is anybody else? I have a question really quickly before you move
Sure.
on. Is anybody else out there? What is everybody else drinking? Not
Yeah,
us.
what's everybody
Yeah.
drinking? What's everybody drinking
What are you guys
tonight?
drinking in the
I hope
chat?
you're drinking tiki drinks. Don't say
And
vodka.
if it's not a cocktail, lie and say that it is. It's okay. We don't know.
Yeah, lie to me. I love that.
Just lie. Make
Lie
it turn,
to us.
turn,
Lie to me.
turn us on. Turn us on. We're old. We're old.
I'm about to get
We
ready.
don't have
to
as much
drink
stimulation
some
as we used to, guys. Come
dihydrogen
on.
oxide.
We thrive on lies now.
Yeah, exactly. We just need it to keep us going every day.
Yes, but Stefan, what's your favorite
wait, so
song
the
by the Bare
poster.
Naked Ladies?
Wait, I got it. The poster is on Stefan's ceiling. Let's be.
So when he lies down, he can look
Wait,
up
is
to
it a
it.
poster of Vino or is it a poster of Brian Adams?
Oh, a mastodon.
No, they're side by side, Ed. They're side by side.
Tequila
Tequila
martini.
martini.
Oh,
That's
Matt, I
not
love
tiki.
a mastodon. Yes. That's
A mastodon.
that's the
I
one,
never
by the
had a
way.
mastodon before. What's a mastodon?
What's in
It's,
it?
it's I made a video recently with it.
I
It's,
want Matt to tell me what it is. I don't want
It's a
you guys to
beast.
tell me
I
what it is.
had one last time I was on the live. I think.
Matt, tell us what it is. Put the specs.
Okay, Claire's
I believe
drinking
it's
a Wake Up
Bourbon.
Rose.
It's got
Rick
way
is
too
drinking.
much
Claire-
Sorry, Nick is
Claire
drinking
was-
a margarita.
I was drinking Wake Up
Margarita day every
Rose.
day.
What's a wake up rose?
Dude.
Thank you for
You're
coming,
all
Claire.
scratchy again there, Vino.
Awesome.
Tell your wife to turn the baby monitor off.
Wow.
Oh, I love it. This
Really
is
good.
late. This is late night. This is late night with drinking buddies. Now let's get late night.
Who needs the baby
That might
monitor?
Christine.
Oh, Christine is going boozy. Woo, boozy
Cadillac Mark.
Christine.
All right, so Claire said the Wake Up Rose, 25 mils gold rose
What is
million, 75 mils of dark rose million, 20 mils Mozart dark chocolate liqueur. Can't get that up here. 15 mils Monin rose syrup, 30 mils ODK banana puree, and 8 drops Magic foamers, shaken
Don't-
with
Damn.
ice and
Don't fuck
double
with
streamed.
Claire. She's
Claire, no,
she's
Claire
a-
ain't playing,
she's a
Claire,
rum
Claire ain't
pro.
playing games. Claire is not playing
No.
games right now.
3 ounces pineapple juice.
This is
We've
Iceman.
got passion fruit juice. We got liqueur. Yeah, I made it in my passion fruit video. Liqueur 43, maraschino,
That sounds
aged rum,
fire.
and bourbon and patience.
So good.
It's good. It's just I found I
that
would
sounds
dial
fire.
back. I would
The
dial back
pineapple
the
juice.
pineapple to like 2
By
ounces,
far, by
even
far.
1.5.
Turn Vino's
but
game down.
It's still very
Also,
good. I made
Liquor 43. I from Liquor 43. I want more flavor from Liquor 43. I don't get it. Like I want
Okay.
more.
You want to
It's
up it?
sweet.
You want to up it?
If it's a sweet,
like you want more
vanilla.
of it in the drink, or you're saying that
Yeah.
liqueur 43 is not good.
I want more flavor from it. I just
Okay,
like, I don't
so-
get it. So if I have it, I'll put like a vanilla or a little bit of my own cinnamon syrup into something instead.
I made a vanilla liqueur myself, and
Yes.
what I did was I steeped some vanilla in a mix of vodka and brandy, and then for the vanilla infused for like a week, but for a couple days I put a couple orange peels in, so I gave it a little bit of
Nice.
extra something. And then after that I put some syrup in there. It's not bad. It's on par with like Galliano or Liqueur 43 minus like the Galliano has a strong anise flavor,
Yep.
but so minus
Yeah.
some of the spices, but no, it's good. It's got strong vanilla and a little bit of that orange adds a little something.
Yeah,
And
So
definitely
did you add the Liquor 43 bottle? That's what I was thinking. I just like add some stuff to infuse the Liquor 43.
Oh no,
bottle.
I made that from scratch. I used just vodka and brandy, but yeah, you could add stuff to the Liqueur 43, I suppose.
So
Yeah.
Matt's wife Sparkle is drinking it out of a pineapple. That's
Yeah, that's what
Stefan
I'm
never
Booze.
drinking a caribou
bougie.
Caribou
an
Lou.
ounce of 151 proof.
I'm
You
drinking
can
out of a
tell-
pineapple
You can tell
too,
the
by the way.
Canadians are getting into it. An ounce of coconut rum, 4 ounces of
You
pineapple
lost me
juice.
at 4 ounces of coconut or of pineapple juice. I'm sorry.
Well, no, actually, you wouldn't because you would need it to make up the difference on the 151. 'cause
Yeah,
the
I know, but I would
151 is-
just want more citrus, like lime or something. It's too much pineapple.
All right, guys, ready?
Yeah.
Losing My Religion was a huge hit for what band?
You're like cracking and
really? The
Yeah.
fuck?
Turn your gain down. Can you turn his
Can
gain
you
down?
your microphone? Can you like unplug, replug? Try one of those things.
That same band, by the way, also saying, "What's the
How about now?
frequency,
How about now?
Kenny?"
You hear me okay?
No, you're still
No.
yeah,
You're cracking.
you're up
Crack-a-lackin'.
no problem.
You're cracking, yeah.
Damo just got fired by his daughter. Everybody,
Kids will fire you all the
A
time.
moment of silence for Damo's firing.
okay, it was. Iceman can't cook is correct. It is REM.
What was the question?
Yeah,
Hear me?
Christine.
How about now?
know
Am
what the
I,
question
am I,
was.
am I still
Who's
cracking?
saying
Am I
losing
still...
my-
Oh, you're better now. Good stuff.
Oh!
fixed it.
Okay, and Christine
Take a shot
said
of
she
yellow
was
shirt
gifted
shirts.
I want to.
Aspergillus.
I don't know about you guys. I want to have a drink with Christine.
Yeah, me too.
Absolutely.
Don't you? I want to have a drink with Christine really bad.
Absolutely.
How? Stefan, not so much, but definitely Christine.
What? Well,
I don't know. Stefan's. I don't know.
I'm gonna
I feel like you
do
have a drink with Stefan. He's gonna start getting all bougie about stuff. I don't want to deal with that shit.
but Stefan will have poutine.
And
Yeah, but-
poutine means a whole.
Taste.
Poutine means a whole different
but
thing in the hood. Just so
Christine
you know.
is Canadian too. We all have poutine.
I don't think Stefan has a poutine. I don't think.
He
Maybe I don't know what
Maybe.
I don't know what
But
poutine
he
is.
doesn't have he doesn't have monopoly over it. We're all
Every
Canadian.
time I'm with you
We've
guys,
all got that shit.
every time I'm with you guys on a live, it always goes back to poutine. What is the fucking deal?
Well, you see, it is like Taco Bell. It is the
You have
perfect
drive-through
drunk
poutine
food.
facts?
There was this video went viral on TikTok.
Well,
This girl like she reviews food and she reviewed poutine, but she's American and it was like an American poutine and it was just French fries with cheddar cheese, like yellow cheddar cheese and like no gravy whatsoever.
Oh.
And oh my god, she got
Well, thank you.
destroyed. You have never seen angry Canadians until you call something poutine that should not be called poutine.
Like Tessa. Remember Tessa?
Yep.
Oh,
Tessa
yeah.
was tired of Rob's shit. She was like, "Yo, Rob, shut up."
In my defense, I was very drunk.
You think?
And I was trying to describe the perfect poutine and the words just weren't coming out.
Okay, you know what? I'm going to Stefan. He's got whiskey, he's got rum, he's got maple syrup. We can make every drink possible.
Yeah, you know what? Maybe I will hang out with Stefan after.
Yeah, you will. Stefan, Christine,
Whatever.
absolutely.
Hey, what's that drink? Like we
I'd hang
all
out
the
with
three of
any
us
one of
made.
our viewers.
I think Stefan could legitimately make any cocktail ever. Because
What
he
is
has
it?
everything.
He has like more bitters than anyone.
He
How
has
many
everything.
bitters?
Everything.
But he's not bitter.
No, he's not
bitter.
He's
But
not.
he
He's
has like
sweet.
80 bottles of bitters or something.
He is sweet as pie.
80 bottles of bitters.
Stefan is sweet as pie.
Sweet as pie.
All right, guys, ready? Listen.
Yes.
Who
white
wrote
cheese.
Who wrote the 1992 hit song "I Will Always Love You"? And
I know this.
Did you say wrote it or sang it?
who wrote
Ding,
it?
ding,
Mm.
This is one that gets people. The fact
think
that
I know-
Ann
I think
Ann
I know
knows,
the
I
answer
know
I
she
wanna
knows.
see.
You go ahead, Dave. Who do you think it is?
Was it Prince?
No, you're wrong. Gotta
I
take a
know
shot at 151. Gotta take a shot at 151.
Gotta take a shot.
Can I tell you? I'll tell you.
That's why you don't. That's why you don't just say shit, Mel. Don't just say shit. Don't just say
Nobody's
shit.
saying anything in the comments.
I love how that was like that's
And
the,
give it 2 minutes. I think there's
I
a 20
said
second
I
delay. There's a 20
think I
second delay.
knew.
I'm not going to do it. I'm going to tell you.
Yeah, just tell us.
Anne's like, fuck you, bro.
Please don't. Just
Go
tell us.
ahead. Go ahead, Ann. Do it.
That makes me feel old. Nobody knows. It's Dolly Parton.
Yeah,
Is it really her?
girl.
really. I did not know that.
Nah,
And then
that's
Whitney
Ann.
Houston.
All right.
Then Whitney.
I guess
Well,
I have
Whitney
to, right?
sang it.
I guess I
Meatloaf.
gotta do it.
Spencer. Stefan said meatloaf. I like
Fuck
that.
That's because Meatloaf would do anything for love.
That's
But he won't do that.
But he won't do that, though. We still don't know what that is. He died. We'll never know.
We know what it is. We know. He talked
Right
about
on the
it.
mark, right? Mark had it in there.
Ready? This is a trick one. Ready?
Okay.
Aqua, as in Aqua, had a best-selling song in 1997.
Are you talking
What
about
was
Barbie
it?
doll?
What was it? Holy shit, Dave!
I
What?
was thinking that too. I was waiting.
Wait,
for the
what was
question to
it?
finish.
That was
I
the
missed it. What did he say?
Barbie doll. How the fuck did you guys
I'm
know
a
that?
Barbie girl
in a Barbie world. Life in
Yo,
plastic.
Canada be
It's
bugging.
Fantastic.
Canada
There
be
you go,
bugging.
hit.
I don't,
They're making a movie, a Barbie girl movie. Margot Robbie.
you guys knew that. Why is it? And why did the Canadians know that so easily?
We have a
Big
thing
hit.
called, it's like your MTV. We had a thing called
Simple
Much Music,
stuff.
and it played
Simple
non-freaking
makes
stop for
Canadian.
like 5 years straight.
Iceman.
Wow. I'm almost shook up about that one. All right, ready?
Really?
What
Yes, I'm sure
Swedish
Elvis would be happy.
what Swedish group had the hit song "All That She Wants"?
Come on, somebody said that earlier.
Is it in the baby?
She's gone to
Were
Melbourne.
they really Swedish?
They were good. They were good.
Here's
I like
another
them.
baby.
I
Whoa.
know who it is, but I didn't realize they were Swedish.
Yeah, they were Swedish.
All that
Really?
she wants is another baby. I said
Oh,
I said the band name earlier.
Welcome to the club, Iceman.
Yes,
This
you
is gonna
said
be
that.
another. After
I said the
this
band
one,
name earlier.
You did,
All
actually.
that she wants.
Come on, guys. Who was the group that sang "All That She Wants"?
Yeah, just think about the sign.
I saw
You
the
saw it.
sign.
You saw it.
There we go. Ace of Base.
There you go.
Oh, Rob, you got a thing. Ace of Base. Man, Matt is on the money today, bro.
Yes.
I don't know if it might be Sparkle that's answering for him, but we don't know.
That's-
All right, this is another one for the Canadians. Ready?
Uh-oh.
Oh, here we
I don't
go.
know the answer.
Jagged Little Pill was the name of the debut album for which Canadian singer?
Morissette. Alanis Morissette.
Ooh,
I'm sorry, Dave. I'm
not
sorry, Dave.
supposed
You
to
in
answer?
Dave, are you in the chat? Dave, are you in the chat?
Of course I'm in the chat. But
Sorry.
what was your most
Interesting. You
popular
look like
song?
you're on the
Of
video.
course, I'm in the chat.
And Dave's about to get booted from the video.
Where's this? Just a sec. I'm done.
All right, guys.
Don't
Well, there goes that one, guys. That was supposed to be fun. It was
Okay,
supposed to
fine.
be a fun one, but there we go.
Can't help
All
it.
right. I got
Iceman got it again. So he knew exactly.
Iceman, man, he is on the money right now, bro. Is that Mastodon cocktail? Must give you like some extra like
course
brain
it does.
power.
He's working on being Canadian.
All right, ready? This is a lyric. Ready? This is a lyric. Here's a lyric. Are you guys ready for a 90s lyric?
Yes, do it.
But did you but
Holy shit, get going.
Do what you're told. You know.
it wasn't
You
a
said it 3
rhetorical
times.
question.
You get it.
It wasn't a rhetorical question. I needed an answer.
What are you waiting
Thank
for?
you. Thank you.
God.
Okay, ready?
I'm gonna drink my
But
Dr.
did you
Swizzle and be quiet.
but ready? All right, now you want to know, but you won't let me say. Ready? Look. But did you know that when it snows, my eyes become large and the light that you shine
Sun can be seen.
What song is that? And who sung it?
Something.
I am not going to tell you who.
Don't
it is.
answer. Don't answer. You get booted from the stream. Only
In
those
fact-
on the chat.
You're gonna
Right.
kick me
While-
off the
while
stream
you
if I
guys are-
answer this.
It was also featured in one of the worst Batman movies.
Yes.
Which movie was it? Which movie was it?
It was one of the Joel Schumacher.
Bonus question. Which movie was it? Which Batman movie?
It
Bonus
was
question.
one of the Joel Schumachers. I don't know which one.
That was the
All right, Iceman, you
Forever
got
or and Robin.
Iceman got the
Iceman.
right person.
Yeah.
Singer. You got the right
Matt.
performer. What was the name of the song? What was the name of the song? Come on, Matt.
Fuck.
Seal Wesley Quinn with the answer.
Stefan with the
Oh, wait,
with the
wait,
French version.
No, yeah.
Well,
Matt,
No, Matt got
Iceman
both of
came
them. Matt got
Matt
both of them.
answer
Yes,
that first,
yes.
Okay. So interestingly enough, if you like,
you're all
music and
winners,
music theory-
okay? We love you all.
Oh, is
That's
it
right.
the original
Damn.
film? So it's Batman and Robin then, not
Yes.
Forever.
Kiss from a Rose.
Remind me to bring Matt with me to any like Trivia Pursuit.
Seriously.
game.
Now, interestingly enough, if you like music theory, there's a guy called Rick Beato who does What Makes This Song Great. And he actually called Seal up in his video and asked about it because there's a whole bunch of stuff that Seal does technically in the song, which does not normally follow within the ideas of a pop song. So the way he ran his music, the way he sang, the way he did his stops, which was counterproductive. And he actually won a bunch of awards for that song.
I love Seal.
But Iceman, technically,
Wait.
don't both the Schumacher movies have nipples?
No, it's just the one. It's just the one.
Is this just the one? There's no nipples in Forever.
Different bat suit in the second
So
one.
Dave,
Forever
are
has
you into
Forever has
music
no
theory?
nipples.
Is
I
that
don't have
why
to
you
look
know
that up.
that?
I thought there were nipples in Forever.
You know what? I stumbled across his channel. He does a whole bunch of music stuff, but he talks about he has over 100 of these. What makes these songs great? And he takes a bunch of music
Kids
And-
from a Rose.
and he explains
Oh,
Wow,
damn.
Dino, you're fucking
everything
talented.
from lyrics, the way they sing,
That's a creepy
To-
song lyric right there.
the way each of the different tracks is laid out, the different parts that go into these songs that make it great. I like music. I really enjoy music, and it just gave me a different way to appreciate the music. I don't watch all of his videos, but it was just music is one of my
Interesting
happy
to you.
places. Yeah, it's one of my happy places.
Yeah,
You know, you can sit there when you're having one of those days, you slap on the head, you put on the playlist, and you just go there, and then YouTube comes up with an ad, and you're like, anyways.
That's why I can't have Apple
I
Music.
hate you.
Music is my favorite thing in the world. Besides my daughter, I absolutely love music. I listen to it. I have it on all day long.
My wife and my kids are my favorite things, but you know.
Yeah. So but just my kid. I say my wife. My kid, music, my wife.
Well, your wife really does have a headache now.
Where's cocktails on that list?
she's had a headache for the last 10 years we were married.
Where's
listen,
where's whiskey on that list?
So Matt, Batman and Robin have nips. Do you know what else has nipples?
A nice
cat.
Reliant
A cat.
automobile. I know that.
A cat. You know you can milk a cat.
Meet the fuckers.
What? Why? How do you know this? Have you milked a cat? You have experience?
No, you
milking
did
a
you not?
cat?
Did you not watch Milk the Fockers or whatever? Or
No, I'm not gonna be milking no cats. Why are you
No, he was
telling us
watching
this
Van
right
Wilder and he was talking to the dog.
now? This is
He
the
was
worst
making
I've
the
ever. Why are
fuckers.
you talking about this?
That's part 4.
What?
Milk the fuckers.
Why do you know this? You've been watching way too much YouTube. Cat milk and shit.
By the way, it's naked ladies.
You don't want to see my subscriptions. You don't want to see. You don't want to see my subscriptions.
Oh,
Cat
that is
channel
hilarious.
with nips,
Milk fuckers.
cat nips. You thought you were typing in catnip and then fucking.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, we know who's been spending so much time on Pornhub.
I
was googling
ever heard that
catnip
before.
and it went way. I was googling catnip and it went way left.
I have
It
nipples,
went
Greg.
really weird.
This is. I will admit. I'm
Hey.
sure the other 2 people on this chat will admit, or on the site will admit. I have never heard that before, and I hope I never hear it again. Anyways, moving on.
All right, moving on.
All right, ready? Look, another lyric. Another lyric. Ready?
Okay.
She'll make you take your clothes off and go dancing in the rain. Who sang that and what's the name of the song?
I know that one. I'm not gonna say it though.
Come on, guys. Hey, Wesley. Good night, Wesley.
Good night, Wes.
Good night,
Hey,
Wesley.
Wesley, make sure
Thank
you
you for
thumbs
coming.
thumbs up, and subscribe to
Wesley.
everybody on the stream. Top row, Iceman, top row. The ones over there. I'm not drunk. Look, I'm juggling lines.
Does anybody
Look at this.
Does anybody know the answer to that trivia question?
Yes.
Besides me.
Should make you
And
take
Dina.
your
What do you mean
clothes off
Rob's
and go
losing?
dancing in the
Rob is
rain.
perfectly fine. This is not a repeat.
Rob's not
of-
asleep yet. He not losing it.
I'll give.
This is not a
Ooh.
repeat
Yay!
of
There's Matt
Valentine's
with the
Day
answer.
2021.
Matt's got the first. He's got the artist, but has he got the
Nicki
song?
Minaj.
What's the name of the
Never live
song?
that
Come
down.
on, Matt.
Upside,
right in the mark.
inside
Got it.
out. She's living la.
Another Puerto Rican like
is that
Reno.
living La Vida Loca?
Thanks, Dave.
Oh, come on.
Rupert?
Robin already said it.
I didn't say it.
Stefan,
I said
Rupert,
I skipped over it.
I'm never bringing Dave to a surprise birthday party.
Sure, that's fine. I don't like surprise birthday parties. I like when people know I'm coming.
Oh,
Iceman's
jeez.
got it. Right on the mark's got
Yeah,
it.
he did. He had it at the same time I did. And he,
Alright,
all is all
alright,
in.
yeah.
Inside out, living la vida.
Does anybody know the answer to Stefan's question here? If you like, who sings "If You Like Pina Coladas"?
If you like
I know
pina
that.
Oh,
Because I
if you
haven't
like
listened to
pina
shit ton of
coladas.
Rock
caught in the
lately.
rain.
I know
Isn't
it.
that
I know it.
I'm dancing, but I'm
isn't that JB?
You'll never guess it.
It's not
No,
JB.
that's not. No, JB
No, it's not
is
JB. He just sang.
Margaritaville. He's Margaritaville.
I don't know.
No.
That's-
You don't know
that's,
who
Awesome nachos.
And the problem is he's a one-hit wonder.
Oh, he's got two.
Stefan,
two
you have
songs.
me on that one.
Give him
What's
a
the
little
other one?
credit.
What's the other one?
But what is the other one? I'll look that up while we're
I
standing
think you're
here,
lying.
or we're sitting here. Escape.
Rupert.
No, he does have
Christine
two.
said Rupert.
Yes, that's right. Rupert. What?
It is Rupert Holmes.
Rupert
The answer
Holmes.
we're looking
Oh,
for is
Rupert.
Rupert Holmes.
Rupert
Thank you
Holmes.
very much.
Everybody knows
Great
that.
song, by the way. But no,
All right.
but you know what? The best part about that song is it is not about pina coladas.
Yo, it's about
No.
freaking cheating.
It's
And
about
then-
it's
It's
about an
a
affair.
70s
It's horrible.
divorce song.
It's like they're both trying to cheat, and they look up and they put up ads in the paper looking to cheat, and then at the end it turns out they were like cheating with each other, and they're like, "Oh, I guess we do love each other." And
That's
like,
it.
holy
It's
shit.
but you can look at it from two angles. You can look at it as two cheaters, or you can look at it from the angle of this is why you need to communicate with your lover.
That's true, but they were both
your
willing to
lover.
cheat, and I think
I
that's.
love it.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, with your lover.
I remember the first time, like I just knew the pina colada line, right? And I remember the first time I really listened to the lyrics, and I was like, "This song is horrible."
I never.
If
I
you
never
like pina
actually,
coladas,
Getting caught in the rain. If you're
He
not
has
into
another
yoga,
song that's like,
if
you
you
have
have
to look it
half a
up.
brain,
yeah, Rob.
Rob
if you
has
love
just
living,
been
love
copyright
and
struck.
making love at
Copy-
midnight.
he has another
on the
song
dunes, on
that's
the
called
creek.
Him.
All right, we're gonna get
Rupert has
demonetized.
another
now.
song.
Yeah,
Called
YouTube sent you a notification.
Him?
Hello.
Guys, Ann is
Let's talk.
trying to talk, guys.
All right, go ahead, Ed.
Rupert has another song that's called Him, and it's so instead of yacht. So this is another tiki thing. Like this is so tiki can be yacht rock as well, right?
Yes,
it
this
can
is yacht
be
rock. Yes,
um,
yes.
Margaritaville and all that shit. So has another song called Him that goes like him, you're in love with him. It's not a great song, but I call these songs 70s divorce songs because everybody in the 70s was going through a divorce. It's not really yacht rock to me. It's a 70s. These are 70s divorce songs. Like you're going to meet somebody, in a bar and have a pina colada and be like, you like having sex on the beach with like sand and shit and like pina coladas? It's what? I didn't even know this about you.
Wait,
What
you
the
like
fuck?
sex?
Like,
You like sex, beaches, and pina colada? We're match made in heaven.
you tell me that. Things
All right,
would have been
I
so
got-
much
I got a
better
trivia.
earlier.
I got another
Yeah,
lyric
exactly.
trivia. We're looking for some. We're
We
looking.
should have talked, like Vino
for-
said.
We're looking for a song title here
Okay.
Yes.
that will never let you down, that will never run around and desert you,
Oh,
that will never
boy.
make you cry, never gonna say
Okay.
goodbye, never gonna
It's a
tell a
little
lie
Rick Astley shit.
and hurt you. Aw,
What do they
he
call that?
gave it up.
Steam.
Did you just Rick roll him?
It's Rick
You just
rolling.
rolled it.
Rick rolling. Yes. The
Which
younger
is
people know
crazy.
Get that
about
dance
It is-
going.
It's such a great song.
It really is.
It's
really
like
is.
people like love it even more now. Yeah.
I just listened to a podcast with Rick Astley, and he talked about how that song came about. He was like working at a studio, and it just like was written on a whim, and then it became this huge
Rick
hit.
rolled.
It's
Mark got
crazy.
it.
Rick rolled is correct. Yes.
Never gonna give you up. Never
Well,
gonna
we're
let
getting
you
there. It's
down.
quarter to 11.
Never gonna
It's
turn
quarter to
around.
11. So what is
and
our
hurt
final
you.
drink of the night going to be?
Are we doing the tea punch?
I'm down.
It's not a
All
quarter.
right.
It's 7:45 for me. So.
And it's like I just had breakfast.
We're just getting
I'm just
started.
getting going. I'm just getting going.
All right, guys.
I'll
So
go
that's
sleep
what we're
with
gonna
you,
do
Rob.
here.
That's great.
So the tea punch.
I've never had the tea punch. This is my first
So yeah,
time.
the tea punch is a it's
Thai
a Martinique.
Thai.
Well,
Thai
tea,
punch?
it's French. Tea. It stands for petit.
No. Don't
Okay,
you
what is
correct
it?
me.
What's in it? What's in it
So-
there, Mr. Rob?
So no ice in this guy. I don't know, some people serve with ice.
I gotta get a glass. Hold on.
Anyways, but we do a rocks glass. We do 2 ounces. Now, technically, it should be Martinique rum, but you go ahead and use whatever rum you want. I'm going to do a blend of
3:45 a.m.
rum.
Claire. Wow. Thanks for
Ooh,
sticking around.
crazy.
Oh my God.
That's awesome. Trooper.
She's the best.
So,
She's amazing.
yeah, so 2 ounces of rum. We're going to do a bar spoon of any kind of syrup, like a Demerara syrup, a rich kind of syrup. And then we're going to you cut a little lime wedge like this, and you're going to do 6 drops of lime juice in your rocks glass. Stir it up, ice or no ice, but I think traditionally it's done without ice, at least as per Smuggler's Cove.
Hold on. Drop. I'm sorry. It is 3:40. It is 3:45.
Wait, do that
I
again.
know,
What'd you
it's
say?
crazy.
What'd you say, Vino?
Clary's.
What'd you say?
Hold on. It's 3:45 with Clary's. Let's give Claire a round of applause. I mean,
Yes,
come on,
we
guys,
did
huh?
that while you were
Yes,
gone.
Claire.
We
So
Oh,
I'm
okay,
gonna
sorry,
do.
Sorry.
But-
Well, second round.
Second round.
yeah, second round. We love Claire. Yeah, she's amazing.
So this drink is traditionally done with a rum agricole. I'm going to do 1 ounce of a rum agricole, but I'm also going to do an ounce of Smith & Cross just because I freaking love that rum. So,
All right. So I
Okay.
only have I have Bamacor, so I'm gonna use
Babacool.
this. Okay.
Yeah.
2 ounces?
Oh, that's
Is it
such
2
a
ounces?
good rum. I'm so
Is
glad
it
you have
2
that. You
ounces?
should try that Haitian rum punch that I have. It's so good. You gotta try
what's
it.
in the Haitian rum
It's
punch?
basically this drink with some ice. But yeah.
I will.
Okay, so
It is weird that there's no ice in this, but
Was it 2 ounces, Rob?
yeah. Well, I'm doing a mix. I'm doing 1 rum agricole and 1 Smith & Cross.
I'm gonna try.
What are you
Claire
using, man? What is
is
that?
in England, Christine.
Oh,
You wanna know?
boy.
She's in England. Yeah.
And what is
So,
that? What is that?
I'm using my
what is that rum
rum.
you're using?
Oh, you're in Kent.
I'm using my Rum JM, which is actually what I used today in my video today. If y'all got to see that on the South Seas Serenade.
I saw the
So
South
this
Seas
is a
one.
rum agricole. It's aged and it's
What is
amazing.
an agricole?
Because you
Nice.
want to use a rum from Martinique for this cocktail. If you're a real
How
tiki
much-
file. Anyways.
How much syrup?
A bar spoon of syrup and then 6
Bar
to
spoon?
6 to 10 bar spoon and then 6 to 10 drops of lime juice. So I've got a little wedge of lime
Yeah.
and I'm just dropping about 6 to 10 drops.
I thought it was like a coin and a spray.
Well,
It
I
is.
just I use this
That's right.
and then I just squeeze it and drop. You can drop it in the
You
drink
got your
after if you
coin.
want.
You make
But
a
I've
little
got this and I
coin
just
here.
drop
Well,
like
you-
six drops
You want
in.
your pulp on the coin, and then you're going to drip that in. Yes, he's right. Yes. And
So
then I
six-
just toss
six
it.
drops?
Make sure you stir it with a knife like a good Canadian.
Stir it with a knife.
Ooh, I did
Sure,
about
why
8
not?
drops. Whatever. it is.
I'm using a bar spoon like a bartender.
Ooh, this. God, I love.
I
the
just
smell of
poured
lime.
mine
Reminds
in,
me
and I
of working
skipped
a
the
bar.
spoon.
And then drop the
You can
coin.
use your
Drop the
finger like the guy, like the
drop
what's
the
guy?
coin
I
in,
got my
right? Drop the
Surfside
coin in.
Sip
Like the
straw.
Yeah, you could
$8
drop the
20
coin in or a
for
full slice.
discount
You know.
over there
It's my
at
fourth-
Surfside Sips. Cheers, you guys. Wait, is Vino?
Cheers.
Cheers.
Tea punch.
Cheers.
Cheers to you guys and cheers to everyone in the chat. Love you all. Cheers.
Yeah, absolutely. Ooh, that's good.
Oh, that's nice.
God.
It's a great way to drink rum.
Ooh, that is
Great
really
way to
nice.
enjoy rum. Absolutely.
Oh.
So good. Claire, tell me, you must have tried this before. It's so good. I do like it without. I mean, so that's something I've been starting to do, is trying rums, just tasting rums on their
Just
own,
neat.
and really trying to develop my palate a lot. Just single tasting rums, and this is a great way to do that because it is sweet, slightly sweet. I mean, it just dumbs down the rum a little bit, but not a lot. You can still get that rum so much through there. And if you're having like an aged rum or
what's this
really
bad
great.
rum stuff you talk about?
I like that.
You just
it's
keep
not,
adding stuff now.
I like that there's no ice in it, to be honest.
He's
with you.
like
and I've got
pouring all kinds of shit into
I've
it.
got an ice cold
Put some
glass
ice in
on
there,
top of
goddamn.
that. I
Yeah, I
gotta
don't
say,
have
the
an
ice
ice cold
Check
glass,
out
but
ice
it's,
cold glass is great because it adds just enough.
Just enough,
Just enough, you know.
That's because
Oh,
you don't
this
want to
is
actually taste your drink. That's the reason why they actually serve it cold, is because it tamps down a lot. You lose a lot of flavor.
it numbs your senses. The minute you lower the temperature or something, you're getting less. That's why people add ice to whiskey. You're tasting less of that whiskey.
But then
Well,
again,
it's like
you wanna,
it's like wine.
it's
You're
the
not supposed to. Wine,
That
you're not
just
supposed to
cleared my
drink it
nose.
too cold. You're not supposed to drink your wine too cold because it actually cold masks the bad flavors in wine.
Yeah.
That's why
So,
when
yeah.
they said that you should drink wine at 54 degrees, they were in
55.
a basement. Well, 55. They were in a basement a couple hundred years ago when they said that, when the wine was cold. And that's how they were drinking it, saying, this is the best wine
Yeah.
ever. Of course, you can't taste half the crap in it, like the person who was wearing the tennis
Well,
shoes
there was
while they were squeezing the drinks.
Johnny Walker released that when Game of Thrones was out. They released that White Walker Scotch. I bought a bottle, and it said on the bottle, freeze, like serve, chill.
Oh yeah, sure, yeah.
And I remember watching the guys at Whiskey Vault, Daniel and Rex at Whiskey Vault. They reviewed it, and they were kind of laughing at that because, like, because they don't want you to taste the horrible taste of it.
Are you
they're
taking
basically
pictures
telling
of it,
you
Gina?
it's a bad whiskey, so chill it before you drink it, and you won't taste it.
Guys, smile at say hello to the camera, guys. Come on, I want to get a nice pic. Come on, everybody, cheers! There you go, beautiful, beautiful.
So,
for the gram,
Claire,
for the
I
gram.
wanna say something to Claire really quickly.
For the gram.
So agricole is not, obviously we're in a different chat group, on a different Discord, Claire and I. So agricole is not my favorite either, but this agricole is aged.
I love agricole.
And it's like, it's interesting because you get that barrel note, but you also get like a really natural sort of grassy note as well. And it's almost even got a little bit of vanilla. It's really nice. It's not my favorite either, but I'm moving into that direction and trying different
absolutely.
rums, which is really good.
And listen, for anyone that's missed, that doesn't remember what we made, Rob's gonna put the recipes down in the
they'll
description.
be in the.
Absolutely.
I'll put all the drinks in the description once this
so
this
definitely
live ends.
Yeah, try them all out. They're all good.
Yeah,
All very,
some of
very
these I definitely have to try myself later, but
I think you guys will love the Lost Lake.
What defines agricole? So typically it's made in Martinique, but there's a few other countries that technically fall within the
It's like it's the French colonies.
Yeah, but it's so Anne, I don't know if you can feel this. I know.
Well,
I've read it. I just don't remember exactly. I don't want to say the wrong thing, but
rum.
Well, I mean,
rum being RHUM and agricole is French for agricultural rum.
but there's something different. There's something that gives it that kind of vegetal quality. Let me look that up.
Oh, it has.
Well,
Anne probably knows this answer.
I don't know what actually defines it because it's very new to me.
It's not molasses.
So
it has
Claire
to do
says
with
French
sugar
style.
cane.
Okay, yeah. So
because
it's
Martinique is a
yeah.
French island. Yeah.
So it's from the French Caribbeans, but it's made from squeezed sugarcane juice rather than molasses.
Yes.
So most rums are
So it's
made
not
from
gonna-
fermented molasses. This is made from squeezed sugarcane juice, which is
Or
actually not.
sugarcane.
Yeah, and
Well,
so
that's
it's
why
not
you-
much
Some of the
different
rums are
than.
made from sugarcane.
For cachaça, they
But
say you
what
just swap
the
the-
It's not
taste
much different than
difference is-
cachaça, yeah, because cachaça is
What
also
the
made from
taste
sugarcane
difference
juice.
is, what the taste difference is that you're going to get a more grassy note from it's just more earthy. It's not
Vegetal.
caramely. It's not sweet. It's not fruity. It's going to be, like cachaça is.
Yeah,
yes,
it's
that's
very
true.
similar to cachaça.
Well, the thing is, a lot of rum.
It
a lot
is-
of rum. I'm sorry, but a lot of
Go
rum
ahead.
moonshine. A lot of rum moonshine is made in that style.
Yeah.
Like for instance, the video I did the other day, the
Yeah.
Picota, which is the Puerto Rican moonshine.
Yep.
It's basically a rum agricole. It's the
I
same
would
thing.
assume it's
Yeah.
quite similar.
Yeah,
as well.
it's
Yeah.
very similar. Very similar.
Yeah, yeah. It's
But
just, an interesting sidebar of rum, which you like we've been talking about earlier. You've got the stuff that's caramely and sweet, and you've got stuff that's sort of in the middle. You've got your bottom shelf, which is like a Bacardi or whatever, which is just whatever, and you've got stuff that it's so broad. It's fun to just
absolutely.
start going through each of these categories and trying them, and then once you start trying them, we just tried a plantation, and Claire can clarify this for me, on that Steve the barman sent us on his channel, and it was aged, and I actually didn't like it that much. It was peppery. There's like so many different styles of
There's
rum,
so much.
and I
Yeah.
imagine
it's
it's
like
like
rum, but
wine.
I
There's
do like
peppery
a
wines out
spice
there.
too.
There's sweet wines out there. There's you've got whites, muscatels, cava. There's so many different kinds of wines out there. It really parallels that. And there's like a Bacardi 8, which is going to be closer to a bourbon almost. Like it's aged, and it doesn't have a sweet profile, but it's great in a halakulani or something like that. It's so broad, and that's why
Something I
I
heard
like
recently.
it so much. It's just
Something I heard recently, which was
Go ahead.
interesting, that made me think it was interesting, was that, and I've heard that people say that like for instance, the El Dorado. Many people have said the El Dorado 15 and 21 are not as good as the 12, and apparently a reason for that is that because a lot of Caribbean rums, the climate is so much hotter, they age almost twice as fast as your typical
Yeah.
whiskey.
Yeah.
So a whiskey that is aged for 20 years is going to get almost the same quality of aging as a rum that's aged for only 10 years.
Yeah.
Because of the climate that it's in.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So it's
Sure.
interesting.
well,
Kind
that,
of an interesting.
that El Dorado 12 and the 15. Yeah,
I got to compare the
there's-
two. I don't have a 15, but
yeah. I actually bought that. They were discontinuing the 15 in my area. They weren't going to get it anymore, and I bought it for like $30. It was super cheap, and I was like, oh, I'm just going to get this, and I mixed it into cocktails, and I regret doing that because it's a sipping rum. It's a great sipping rum. It's not really something I would now, knowing what I know now, it's not something that I would, mix into a cocktail. Whereas I might do that
Absolutely.
a little bit more with a 12, but that's also a sipping rum. And
With this one here,
technically, everything
I picked up
we're
this guy
drinking
recently.
is-
So I picked up El Dorado 12
Yeah,
Madeira cask. This I'm keeping for sipping because it's El Dorado 12, but it's got that nice
Madeira cask. That's
Madeira wine quality to it, and it's so good.
Yeah,
This is definitely
Yeah,
one of my
it's-
sippers now.
that's cool.
But I think
haven't seen that where I
Claire
am, but
mentioned so the St. James. If you're not a big fan of agricole, this is definitely a good kind of. This is like one of the only ones I can get, but because it's aged, it definitely kind of tones down those grassy,
I can't get
earthy
that way.
tones. I got this in Quebec, so it is available at LCBO, but it's rarely stocked.
Yeah, there's one, and it's 800 kilometers from where I am. It's in Ontario, but you got to go all the way around the Great Lakes towards Thunder Bay.
So I
And
want to address something
I'm not
that
driving.
I want to address something that Christine has just asked, which is Appleton 12 is delicious, so very different from rum agricole. Yes, totally different. Like if you're in the Appleton family, we just had this discussion on Steve's live a couple weeks ago. If you're in the Appleton family, you're talking caramel and funk, and it's just really smooth and really nice. But the Appleton 12, you're talking like it's rich and it's a great sipping rum. It goes great with cream and like dessert type things. So do the other Appleton rums as well. But it's not going to be grassy. It's not going to have an earthy note. It's going to be caramely and more on the bourbony. That 12 is going to be more on the barrel side than an 8 or the reserve, which is, the signature, Appleton signature is just great for mixing into anything. It's so good. It has a caramel flavor.
If you want
has kind of a little bit of funk
and
with
also
it,
Appleton,
but a 12's not
Appleton,
going
you're
to
not
be
gonna
that.
get Appleton's, you're not gonna get a lot of that banana funk that you get from some other stuff too. It's not as pronounced as it is with like
Pot
Ray,
stills
Ray,
will give
Ray,
you that.
like Ray Nephew or with
No,
Pot stills will
absolutely.
give you that. So Ray Nephew, Smith and Cross, those are pot still rums. Pot still, and I've got pot still whiskeys. Pot still does something.
I
to
love pot
spirits
still, man.
That,
love
that
it.
just brings out this really. If you're not into intense flavors,
You're not gonna
stay
dig
away
it.
from pot still. I have a pot still gin that people are
really
like, oh my god, I've had
pulls
some
it
people
up.
say that's the worst gin I've ever had. I love it, but I like pot still spirits.
Gives
Like
you
I just got the 8 for Father's Day.
Yeah.
I've not had it yet, so I'm
Nice.
gonna try it now for the first time. I
It
gotta
gives
open it
you
up.
the pot still does give you more intense flavors for a lot of things. It I don't know exactly what it is in the process, which I should learn about. But the
Matt knew.
pardon?
Matt,
Matt.
the last live we had Matt from Whiskey Nerd. He kind of explained the whole pot still process.
Yeah, but that happens
he's-
to do that. Comes up with the multiple
Yeah.
levels of bang, 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 and it's pretty cool. But it's I don't know enough about
bang
that.
bang bang. Yeah, that's,
Well,
that's
it
what
doesn't
gives
make
it its
bang
flavor.
bang sound. It's just the way it works through the actual.
Yeah,
the
for sure.
pot versus a column still, right? And then there's there's another process too for it. I just can't remember off the top
Well,
of my head.
there's an interesting story that I heard from the whiskey tribe where they were talking about how these very old distilleries in Scotland and Ireland, when it came, they had their stills that they used for years and years, for over 100 years, and to make whiskey, and it came time to change them, and over the years these stills got dinged up and got banged up and whatever. There were like dents in them and stuff. And so when they switched it with a new still, at the time it was out of basically superstition. They damaged it to make it look like the original still. Like there was a dent here. Okay, let's bang a dent in there.
Yeah.
And the reason, and they did that out of superstition, but it turns out there's actually some science behind there, because as the alcohol vapors kind of flow through the nooks and crannies of the still, it does impart a certain flavor and it creates a certain character. So they were right to do that, but they did it for superstition.
Yeah, they didn't know the science behind it, right? But
Bye, Mark.
no,
Thanks
it's
for
shaped
coming
exactly like
so
that.
much. Appreciate it.
Oh, have a good night, Mark.
Cheers, Mark. Take it easy, brother.
So before we bail, I just want to say something really quick. It's kind of like when you're testing or you're trying a rum. It's sort of like when you're trying a bourbon or a whiskey. You're gonna pour that into your little dram like Vina was just had up.
Yep.
You're gonna let that. It's kind of like a wine. You can taste it right away and let that coat your palate and kind of adjust. But then you're going to let that open up a little bit
Let it
for a
breathe.
little while. You could even let it open up for a day if you wanted to. And then
I'm a big proponent of dropping a couple of drops of water in it too. I'm a big proponent in that.
Yeah, so you're going to try it first without the water. That's what I do. I try it first without the water, and then let that coat your tongue and see what you're getting on both sides of your tongue, in the middle, and it's just really interesting to see what notes you can pick up. Is it peppery? Is it caramely? Is it buttery? Whatever. And then the water for sure after that.
I have an answer for Christine. Appleton is done in copper pot stills as well as stainless column stills.
I was going to say it's both. Yeah.
I think a great, if you want to explore rum, I would say, and this is something I've done personally over the last little while, is first of all, get yourself the book Smuggler's Cove. I think on page 198, they list out 8 or 9 categories of rum. They categorize the various rums, and they give you a bunch of options. Obviously, not everything is available everywhere, but what's available to you, you're able to kind of. I made myself a spreadsheet of all the categories and what I have available to me and what I have in my own personal collection, and I put them into all these categories. And they categorize as like pot still rums, pot still aged, blended rums, blended aged, column still aged,
right?
And then agricole aged, and black rums and overproof black rums. Like they really just give you this every category. It's I don't want to promote. I'm not affiliated, and I want to promote a book, but it is. The Smuggler's Cove book is such a fantastic book, and it's just that knowledge alone is worth getting that book and creating those categories.
It's like a Bible.
It's a
I mean,
fantastic book.
it's a,
Yeah.
I call it
And
the
look, as a
Bible
guy who's not a
of-
tiki
of
guy,
tiki.
I'm sorry, Ann. Like, I'm not a tiki guy. You guys know that. I'm a classic cocktail guy. That book is
We
fascinating.
like you,
Yeah, it is.
anyways.
Fascinating.
It's okay.
We
Fascinating.
like you anyways.
We
Well,
like
anyway,
you.
guys, listen.
Really?
I want to say cheers to everyone that was here tonight watching us.
Absolutely. Cheers.
Such a good
Thank you,
time.
everybody in the
Loved
chat.
it.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, guys.
Hope you guys, again, Rob's going to leave the recipes down in the description.
I will do that.
And remember, folks, when life gives you lemons, make
Be
yourself,
well.
Make yourself a cocktail.
All right. Cheers.
Thank you very
Cheers,
much,
everyone.
Cheers, you guys.
Great day. And it was great to have you on the Drinking Buddies with us.
And
Cheers.
people
Thank
in
you.
our community,
I'd love
go
to
to
come
the
back.
lounge. I'll go there for a couple minutes.
I'll see you there, Rob.
Okay.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Bye-bye, guys.
Have a great night.
Ciao, guys.
Stream ended.